All right, and let me show people what I'm looking at the moment too with my surveillance. Looking pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let me open up my. I like the.
Oh, you've got no problem with the clouds right now. I mean,
Yeah,
that
right
patch is
now.
miles away.
Yeah, we're looking good. All right, I got to open up YouTube here. So I like to see what everybody else is seeing.
Just make sure it's muted.
Right.
As a bridge to the energy future,
Mute.
we deliver the energy.
Mute. All right. Your channel.
I'm assuming you've already done the meridian flip as well.
I like to start on the west side of the, pointing to the west side so I don't have to bother with it later.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Am I live yet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Look real quick.
I don't oh. I think I am live.
Did you click on start stream?
Oh, hang on here. I did. Start stream. Oh, oops. I forgot I was testing something and I had it unlisted. So let me list it. Does it look like I have two screens set up?
Does it look? No, you don't. It looks like.
Oh no, that's
one
just my
screen.
surveillance, right? Unlisted. Now let me just say public. Okay, that should fix it. Save that. All right. And let's see if people start getting the warning here. I wonder if I have to start this over again because I started off as...
No, we're on.
Oh, we're on? Okay.
Yeah, we're on.
Great.
Yeah, seeing it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it looks pretty dang good. First thing we're going to do, Simon, you're going to show me that trick to get rid of to incorporate the flats.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let a bunch of people join first. I see them all hopping on. Can you see the comments too, Simon?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Oh, great. I'm sure. Hey, everybody. I'm going to wait a minute or so and let everybody join in. Sorry I couldn't give you guys advance warning. I never know when I'm going to have clear skies. Hi, everybody.
You'll have to excuse. I'm eating real quick, so.
That's all right. I didn't even... Oh, actually, I did have lunch. I had pizza today.
I'm literally eating a bowl of potatoes. That's all I'm doing.
From India. Hi, India. A lot of people from India. All right. Looks like we got already over 100 people watching. Hello, everybody. This is something different, everybody. This is the first time ever I have a guest with me today. And you, a lot of you, what's that?
That's eating his lunch and breakfast.
I think a lot of you know Simon Tang. He is a sun god that everybody goes to for advice. So that's why I'm going to have him with me today, and he's going to show me all his tricks. Except the new stuff he won't tell anybody about.
Right.
All right, hang on. Let's see. Oops.
Oh, you just gave away all your secrets.
We've got 130 viewers so far. All right, I think we can... well, that's what I'm looking at, everybody. We partly cloudy. There's my scope. We got the sun and some clouds coming and going. Let me look out the window and see how it looks real quick. Sky looks pretty clear. And let me show you what we are looking at right now. We have got a huge flare going on. That is one of the bigger ones I've seen that I've been able to capture.
So the interesting thing is, Chuck, this flare has been going on for quite some time now. So yesterday we had an X-class flare, which is huge by comparison, and then straight after that was an M, and now we're in the middle of an M class. So it's on its way down, but
Oh.
it's still pretty damn active.
Yeah, when I woke up this morning, I looked on the computer and I thought, oh, well, it's going to be gone by the time I try to start imaging, but it's still there. So that surprises me.
Yeah, it's like a weird cycle that occurs. Is once they start, that there's like a rhythm, and they always happen within a 24-hour period. So it's weird. Once you see the first initial flare, you can almost predict the flares that happen afterwards.
Right.
So if you look at the spot that you're looking at right now,
Yeah.
there's a just below that where your mouse icon is, there's a projectile coming out, and it's coming towards us. That's actually jumping out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Am I a little overexposed here from the upper left here? Let me bring that down a little bit.
Yeah, your exposure is a little off, but we'll go through that
Yeah.
in a bit when we start the main event once I finish eating all my potatoes.
Yeah.
But there is a couple of other cool features on the sun right now as well. There's a lot of filaments as well.
Oh, let's cruise around the sun for a bit here. Let's show everybody what's going on. That's I think probably the best thing we're looking at though. And you can see the dust that I have on my camera when I scroll around, and Simon's going to show me how to get rid of that real time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was a feature in SharpCap.
We've got a couple of problems as well. Nothing spectacularly
Oh,
big.
really? Oh, okay. I'm going to come back to that spot for a second. I think that's the cool thing, right? Where is it again?
Almost in the middle.
Yeah.
To the right.
Cool. And we got what do you think? Are these sunspots about the size of Earth?
Let's have a look. Scale-wise, probably a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller?
Yeah, give or take roughly a little bit smaller.
Okay.
They're not the biggest of the sunspots, that's why.
Right. Hi, everyone. If you're just joining us, we've got a couple of sunspots and some solar flares. Those white areas are the solar flares, and I have a guest for the first time ever. I've got Simon Tang with me. He is a solar god that everyone goes to for advice. And Simon, I think the first thing, Simon, I want to get rid of that dust. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you guys see it when I move around, there's a dust spot right there. And those always drive me crazy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that drives everybody crazy. So basically, those spots that we see is blemishes or dust or something sitting either on the sensor, your optics, or something.
Yeah.
And how we get around it is by taking flats. Now, I know you take your flats afterwards.
Yeah.
And then you do that in your post-processing. But
right.
The method I'm going to show you is, we're going to show this, so it's pre. In other words, you're going to see the changes live. So the best thing to do right now is we're just going to move to an area of the sun where we don't see the spots. So let's just go to the up and to the left.
Yeah, we want a dull area a little bit, right there.
Yeah, and a little bit to the left.
A little bit to the left, that way, or the other way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
More?
Now, what we're going to do
Yeah.
is we need to turn the gain down to 0.
Turn the gain down to 0? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are at 0.
All right, now we're going to click on Capture, which is at the top.
Capture. Start capture. Okay.
No, not start capture. Capture at the top.
Oh, capture.
Yeah. So it says
capture. Oh, gotcha.
Options, capture. There you go. Capture flat.
Capture flat. All right.
Now we're going to change the focus. So you want to be completely out of focus now.
Right. Okay. Let me change my focus. Let's go up by.
Like 1,000 is fine.
Okay. I'm going to go 2,000 just in case. I don't know how much this focuser really moves. All right, one more time. I'm using a Rigel electronic focuser, everybody. It's a pretty good focuser for this scope. Okay.
Okay, so let's have a look at the histogram real fast.
Yeah.
And just double check to make sure everything looks good. So if you scroll down on your right-hand side of your screen, so we can look at the histogram stretch.
Scroll down on the right-hand. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yep. Let's just click on the auto stretch just so we can see it.
Auto stretch.
Yes.
That
the
one?
lightning bolt.
Yep.
So this will tell us if we're out of focus enough, which the answer is yes, and we can see all the dirt on your camera.
Right.
So now the idea here is we have to move the exposure so the biggest peak is at 50%.
Okay.
So we need to go back up to the top section and change the exposure. I would say, I don't know, 30ish. Let's try that. 30 milliseconds. Just see where it lands.
I'm at 21 there.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so back down. We need to go back down the other way then.
Back down.
Oh, too much.
How's that?
So the highest peak needs to be at 50. Do you see your histogram at the bottom?
Oh. What, the
Not
one in
that
the middle?
Not that one. Yes, the one that's where your mouse is hovering around right now, or was.
Yeah.
The histogram to your left. Do you see where it says 0 to 100% with the green bars?
Yeah.
That histogram needs to get to 50. So the peak of that needs to be at 50.
Oh. Wait, I don't see the 50 value.
The 50 is on the scale at the bottom.
On the scale at the bottom.
Yeah, where it says histogram,
oh, right
that
there.
green bar. Yeah.
Oh. We need to bring that to 50. Oops.
Mm-hmm. The peak, the highest point.
Close? No?
No, that'll do. That'll work.
Okay, but I don't see the dust spots here.
Well, you won't because we haven't done the auto stretch again.
Oh, okay.
So every time we make an adjustment to the exposure, we always have to hit auto stretch because it's going to be showing what it was previously.
Gotcha. Hey, thank you for the donations, Spleesh. I'm your sacrificial offering. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Sorry, Simon. Where are we going?
Oh, just click the auto stretch again.
The auto stretch?
Yep, the lightning bolt. There you go.
Okay.
So now, this is what the flat is going to basically look like. So we now need to actually capture the flats. So if you click on Start Capture.
And we're going to click 100?
Yeah, 100 is enough.
Okay, start.
Yep.
All right.
And what this does is it's going to capture 100 frames and then stack them together and create a flat frame for us.
Nice.
So now when it applies it, you'll see that your histogram becomes a sharp point.
Okay.
So as soon as it does that, it takes a second.
How do I know when this is finished? Oh, okay.
Oh, it'll do that.
It'll do that.
Yeah. So now, if you click on auto stretch again,
yep,
we'll notice that we don't have any dust bunnies all of a sudden.
Oh.
Now, leave it as the stretch as this. Let's open up the focuser, and then we're going to go back into focus.
Back in focus, okay.
Now, this also means that we can focus in this particular fashion. This is how I actually focus my telescope.
Right.
By doing this particular method. The closer we get to it, the sharper the image will actually appear in the very, very high contrast look. Ooh. And you can see it coming together.
Wow.
The idea here is to get that black and white image to be as black and white as possible. You want as little grey without affecting the histogram.
Okay, well, we got some. Hang on one second here. Let me take a look at the. Yeah.
What was that?
That
figures.
There's
a cloud. Okay,
let's
figures. Just wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't change anything.
I'm not going to change it.
Start that all over again.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Simon is showing me how to incorporate flats real time so we can look at the sun without all the dust. And right now we're in the middle of some clouds. So give me a second here. I love having surveillance outside.
So usually I'm outside with with my telescope and everything.
I'm an armchair astrophotographer. And a lot of you probably know Simon. He is the guru when it comes to solar imaging. That's why I've got him on live with me. I think, let me look out the window too. But it looks like those clouds are moving pretty fast, so hopefully we'll get out of the danger zone soon. Hostile clouds, yeah.
All right, we should see something now.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
It's kind of spooky how this kind of like fades back in.
Yeah.
So as you can see on the screen now,
Yeah.
focusing becomes 10 times easier because we've got a very, very high contrast look. And you can achieve this by adjusting the histogram to be as skinny as possible. So if you look at your histogram and the dotted lines, let's just reset this and do it manually.
Reset it?
Yep.
Okay.
So when you reset it, it just looks like this. That's actually what it actually looks like. So we're going to pull the left and the right hand bars inwards so they go
manually?
Closer to the... Yeah, manually. Not that one.
Not that
the middle one.
Oh, let me reset
not the middle
it.
one. The left and right.
The left and right, gotcha. All the way to the middle?
Yeah. Yeah, so, but you have to do them both at the same time. Otherwise, it's really hard to grab the other one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, let me do a little bit at a time here.
Yeah. It takes a second to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's
right to the middle of the... Oops. Right to the middle there?
Yep.
Okay, we're
Keep
going
until you get to the middle.
Oops.
If it starts to get a bit weird or tricky to adjust, you can basically just do the middle one and move that one around.
Yeah.
So now, if you try to focus, you'll find that focusing is a lot easier.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's very, very high contrast. So you'll see how everything gets really sharp or really fuzzy really quickly.
Oops.
Obviously, seeing permitting. But the idea here is to get... There you go. We've just gone past it.
We've gone past it. Ooh.
Yeah, we just went past it.
Yeah, I always struggle with this.
Can we slow down the step? Because it seems a bit excessive.
Oh. Let's go half that. Oops.
Okay, so keep going so we know which way's which. There we go. Now we're getting closer.
Oh.
Oh. No, that's clouds.
Yeah. Hang on. It doesn't look too bad. Let's go back. Ah! I didn't see any clouds there.
That was strange. It might be a small one.
Okay,
yeah,
let's hang on a second.
I can see it.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. If you're just joining us, we are focusing before we go back to that huge flare.
We're just fighting with the clouds.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we can get this in before the next batch of clouds comes. We knew we were going to be partly cloudy, but it's...
Yeah, we're going to be close. Let's just do an auto stretch right now.
An auto stretch? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. We're pretty damn close. We're pretty damn close.
Should we even mess with this or no?
No, let's not mess with it. Let's just go, because it looks pretty damn close.
Okay.
Let's move the scope downwards.
Move the scope downwards, okay.
Yeah, because I can see the top of the flare.
Oh, okay.
Just keep hitting auto stretch, and it'll counteract the clouds to a certain extent.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Good eye. You know what? I'm going to turn up my exposure so people can see what we're looking at a little bit here.
We're way too high.
Yeah.
But we've got clouds in the way. That's why it's black out right now. So just so you know, Chuck, I can tell when there's like all the clouds and stuff because I'm looking at the histogram, and when it shoots off to the left-hand side, it means that we don't have enough exposure. So as it stands right now, it's so far to the left, it's practically invisible.
Because of the clouds, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm definitely more exposed than I should be. Hi, everyone. As soon as we get past these clouds, I'm going to show you some really cool flares going on. The sun is really cooking today. And Simon, I was going to wear my telescopes.net in your honor today, but I couldn't find it. It's in one of my drawers. I'm like, I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, it's all good. I was going to wear mine too, but I thought, this was like, we've just so you guys know who are watching at home is, we've been trying to figure out a time to do this, just purely because I want to get Chuck up to a certain point, because he's got so much time and effort and energy on doing this, and the rest of us are stuck at work half the time. So if I can get him up and running, and then a couple of more people all around the world, the idea here is like there's always going to be someone imaging the sun 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, that's the plan, at least, anyway.
Yeah.
Because I want to get together with every solar imager around the world, and we want to do a 24-hour time lapse.
Wow.
With everybody contributing data to create this massive time lapse. So it's going to be one heck of a project, but some people need to be sped up, some people need to dial back because some of their setups are just too much for us. Oh, okay, so we're good. Let's nudge this down until we get to where we need to go.
All right. Can I get rid of this histogram at the bottom?
Yes, you can click on the little X button on there now.
All
we
right.
don't need that anymore. So let's do an auto stretch from here.
Whoa.
So I'm going to give you a little hint now. Your exposure time, if you set it to say 11 milliseconds.
And should I bring the gain back up to 100?
Not yet.
Not
Set
yet?
your exposure to 11 milliseconds. We could probably just type it in. So the idea here is your frame rate should be at its optimal based upon your exposure time.
Okay.
So if at 11 milliseconds we've still only got 66 frames, let's try going down to 9. And we're going to see if we can get the frame rate to go higher.
What is ideal?
The ideal is actually 8 milliseconds, but we'll go into that another time.
Oh, okay. Or, I mean, the frame rate. What's an ideal frame rate?
You kind of want at least 75 frames per
75
second.
per second. Here's the frame rate we're looking at, everybody.
It's 65.
Yeah.
So that's kind of low.
Yeah.
So let's go do one more thing. So click on File at the top.
File.
Click on Settings. Click on Memory.
Oh.
So now, see where it says high-speed frame caching and live stacking display? We need to increase the high-speed frame caching higher than 1 megabyte.
Oh.
Or 100,000 megabytes, or whatever it is. So keep going to the right. Let's see how much we can get.
All the way to the right?
It's as far as we can go.
That's as far as I can go right there.
Okay, so let's back it off a little bit. And then increase, that's enough. And increase the live stacking display until it says 2,000 something. That'll do.
Okay.
So now apply that.
Apply it.
Yep.
What is that going to do for us?
It's going to speed up the frame rate.
Really? Okay, and then hit OK?
Okay, yep. Close down SharpCap.
Oh, close it. Okay. Close it down?
Yep.
Okay.
This is all scary and new to you.
Close it down. Oh, no.
And then we're just going to relaunch it now.
All right. And here come the clouds again. Yeah, I can see
just as that cloud goes whistling past.
Yeah. All right. I just clicked on my camera.
Yep. So now, make sure we set our... Oh, wait. Is this the right version of SharpCap?
It dropped down to mono 8. I was in mono 16 before.
Yeah, but it should have saved the flat files that we just had. This looks different.
This is SharpCap 3.2.
Oh, well, you were using 3.2, right?
I was using 3.2, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's just double check. Click on File.
File.
Yep. SharpCap settings. Click on Memory. Oh, okay. Okay, so it just basically didn't save all the flats and all that stuff.
Oh, it didn't.
That's fine.
Are they saved on my hard drive, though?
Yeah, they should be. If we click on the drop down, they should be there somewhere.
Click, which drop down?
The one that says Apply Flats. So pre-processing on the right-hand side, just above histogram stretch.
Oh, okay.
So subtract flat. No, that's a dog. We don't need to do that. Just click on the drop-down box that says None.
Oh, yeah.
And, so we're going to have to reshoot it. I don't know why.
Really?
Just click on Browse. It's got to be somewhere.
Can I browse?
Yeah. It's today's date, I think.
Yeah.
Capture, flats. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why it didn't save where it was.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the exposure now while we're still good.
Exposure, okay. And,
so let's drop it back down to 8 milliseconds for a moment.
All right, there's the flare, everybody. We're trying to get this optimal for everyone here. All right.
So if you look at your frames per second, hopefully we're going to get something a little better. No, we're still down to 66.
Yeah.
We'll have to live with that then.
Okay.
So let's increase the gain now in order to get the exposure roughly correct. So about 100 and something. So let's have a look at the histogram, see where the histogram is. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So now if we click on auto stretch, we should have a pretty nice image. Yeah, we can see a lot of action. In fact, that little spike that's sticking out
Right.
has actually gotten longer if you look at it.
Where? Which spike? Right.
Yeah, that one there is now longer. It's become really skinny and thin and moved from left to right.
Ah. Is that too dark though? It looks very dark to me, this stretch.
It's not as dark as you think.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason why it's probably stretched it this much is purely because it knows that the flare is a really bright spot. In fact, we got quite a few Edemon bombs happening on the actual flare itself. So basically, those are overexposed.
Right.
What we can do is nudge the camera so it doesn't see that particular flare and do the auto stretch again and then come back to it.
How do we do
without
that?
Changing. So we're going to move the scope somewhere so that sunspot is out of view.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if we hit the auto stretch again. So now if we come back to it.
Oop, 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 oop. I think I'm dealing with clouds again.
Yeah, I think we are.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know.
No, we're not.
Okay. All right. Well, hang on.
We could probably adjust the histogram manually.
Yeah, I think I think I like something like that. Don't. This is just for visual anyway.
Yeah.
I kind of like. How's that? Or no?
So move the middle one to the left first.
To the left. Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep
all the way.
going. Keep going.
Yep. Keep going. Keep a bit more. Stop there. Now move the left-hand one in.
How's that?
There we go. And then just move the far right inwards as well. Just so we can
get
rid of whatever. Yep. Just move it to the left ever so slightly, I guess.
I like that.
We can adjust the middle one just to get the contrast up higher.
The middle one? Oh, that's good.
Let's go to... Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So there we go, everybody. We got two big sunspots. We have solar flares that are easily visible, those white areas. I've gotten rid of all of my current dust. And Simon showed us how to go through a focus routine. I think this is one of the better views I've actually seen, even though I'm dealing with bad seeing conditions at the moment.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit of wind going on as well, because those clouds are racing through. But every now and then we get some really good moments of seeing.
Yeah. How's it look for everybody? Everyone doing all right? I haven't been looking at the comments. Sorry, everybody. Oh, hang on here. I want to show you guys something else here. Hang on here. OBS. Let me fix that a little bit. I want to move this to the left.
Oh, I think it's the meeting is going to time out. We've got 4 minutes and 34 seconds before it probably kicks me out.
Why?
It's just the way Zoom works. You only get like a 45-minute time limit or something like that for us. We could just restart the Zoom. You just got to send me the link all over again.
Okay.
It's a pain in the butt, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So everybody, I wanted to show you. I listed my. Hang on here. I listed my filter, the Astronomik L3, and everybody's seen me before. I was using an L1, but I think, Simon, that was letting in too much brightness. How does?
Yes.
Is that how that was? What was happening there?
Yeah. So what was happening actually was we refer to it as a UV and IR leak. Specifically for you, you had a UV leak.
Yeah.
So it would always look like your Quark was off-band, and it's the most common thing I've come across with people using ERFs and things like that.
Yeah.
If you use let's just say you use an inexpensive one that you got from some random place. The problem here is we don't know that the notch filter that says it rejects everything below a certain band pass is actually working.
Right.
And a lot of these numbers that they show you are simulated. They're not actual test results.
Mm-hmm.
So we end up getting issues where we have ultraviolet leak or infrared leak. In your case, because I spotted it when you were doing your imaging, was you actually had an ultraviolet leak, which is strange considering the filter that we were using. So when you told me you were using the L1, I was like, oh, that explains, because the L1 is a very broad spectrum.
Yeah.
Whereas the L3 is way narrower, and it comes very close to the hydrogen alpha line, but is way into the blue. So if you try to use this with calcium K, for example, it's absolutely useless. In fact, it just basically blocks out all of calcium K.
Right.
But that's where your UV leak was coming from. We were seeing too much of the photosphere, not the chromosphere. So now that we've done that, suddenly you're able to pick out details that you probably didn't notice before. We can start seeing filaments like we can see right now. So the right of that sunspot at the bottom, there's
right
a
here.
filament. In fact, there's actually 2 or 3 going on over there.
Yeah, it's nuts. Here, let me I got it cut off here. Hang on a second. Oop.
Yeah. Oop.
Oh, right here. It looks like it's going from the
Yeah.
big squiggly,
It's,
right?
it's snaking along. And we've got another sunspot to the side.
Yeah, I see that now too.
So now, since we're at the limb, let's go over to that other sunspot for a second.
Yep.
Right there. I'm going to show you something. A lot of people do this as a mistake. They overexpose in order to get the clouds rolling in.
Yeah.
They overexpose in order to get filaments and proms to show up. So there's a small bit of crackling going on the edge of the sun right now.
Yeah,
Let's
hang
just
on
wait
here.
for those clouds to go away, though.
Yeah, it looks like they'll pass in a minute here. Hopefully.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a trick where we don't affect anything. In fact, while we wait for the clouds, let's restart the Zoom meeting because it's going to end in 1:20, and I'm not going to be able to say it that quickly.
Okay.
So if you want to re-invite me, we'll do it again.
All right. How do I stop the Zoom call? I'm not an expert with Zoom here.
Oh, I just leave and then you just
just leave? Okay.
Invite me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, Simon, I'll be right back. Okay, we just lost Simon. Now we can talk about him. Hi, everyone. All right. So, let's see. Now, how do I invite? This always screws me up. Are there any participants? Invite. Okay. Gmail. I'm terrible with this new stuff. I never Zoomed before. Well, I did with Simon, but... All right, I just sent him a new invite. Hopefully we'll get Simon back. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I've missed so many comments, but I got Simon Tang on with me, and he's showing me all this cool stuff. So if anybody ever wants to try imaging the sun, you've got all the great information you need here. Hopefully, if did I get Simon back? I don't know. Hopefully he sees my email. Oh, your kids are loving the stream. That's great. And yeah, it's great to have Simon on board because he is the guru that everybody goes to. I'm just waiting for him to come back. Hopefully he got my email. Simon, where are you? Did I screw this up? I don't know what my password is. I'm going to have to go back to the Zoom thing. Hang on a second. I stink at Zoom. All right. Join. Simon's saying, what is he doing? Join. Host with video on. Okay. Open Zoom. Sorry, everybody. I'll get this. Launch meeting. Okay. Oh. All right. Join with computer audio. Participants. Invite. Simon is going to kill me. He's thinking, where is Chuck? Now let's see if this works. Oh, send. share. Okay. Now we gotta wait for Simon to come back. And let's see if we... Oh, we got the sun back. Hi, everybody. We have got the sun back, and now we're waiting for Simon. Come on, Simon. You can do it. You can do it. Ah, sorry, Simon. It took me a minute.
We're back.
We're back. I struggled a little bit.
Timer, you know, we're trying to cheat Zoom. We're trying to cheat Zoom out of their money here.
Uh-oh, it says low system
so,
resources. Hang on, I'm getting low system resources may affect my audio. Hang on. Try closing some stuff here. Am I in too many windows? No, wait.
Wait, is it probably memory usage? Where did it say that?
It says it right on my screen here.
Oh, okay. Let's just do this then. Go back to File.
Go back to File.
Settings.
Yeah.
Memory.
Okay.
The high-speed capture, lower that. Just bring it down to, I don't know, about 4. So it's 4,000.
4,000. Okay.
Yep. Apply and OK it.
Apply.
We have to restart SharpCap. This will make a difference if it gets that problem again.
Okay. How's the sound for everybody? Can you hear us right now? Is everything okay? Lower the RAM. Yeah, as people are saying the same thing. Lower the RAM. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear us okay? Can you hear me, Simon?
I can hear you fine.
Because you were sounding choppy to me. Okay. Oh, I gotta lower this again.
Don't forget to change it to 16-bit.
Oh, and 16-bit. Gotcha. I always forget that part. All right. And should I bring in the those flats again?
Yes.
All right. Did that. Audio is good. Everybody is saying sound is good. Okay, great.
Perfect. Okay, let's get that exposure back down to 8 milliseconds.
That looks pretty good right there. Even with a default histogram.
Yeah.
Does the focus still look good to you? Look okay? I mean,
it should be fine. Once we've set focus, the only time focus will change is if atmospheric pressure changes.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to tell you now, it's not changing because your wind speed seems to be quite constant. If those clouds suddenly come to a screeching halt, then something's changed.
Okay. Oh, Simon,
Okay.
now here's that trick you showed me this before.
I was going to say, but before, don't say anything just yet.
Okay.
How did you normally get those prompts to show up? Because I can see the prompts.
You know what I did? I was increasing the exposure time.
Right. So go ahead and do that, and I'll tell you why we shouldn't do that.
Okay.
And now I want everybody in the audience to watch the histogram very, very carefully.
Oh, let me bring the histogram on here. Okay.
See where it says image control miscellaneous? Let's just skinny those boxes up so they're not in the way.
Oh, okay.
Just click on the up arrows just to collapse them back down so we can see everything. Same with processing because we don't need that now.
Okay. All right.
There we go. There we go. That'll make our lives easier. So if you guys watch the histogram, as he increases the exposure, it shoots off to the right-hand side. Now, we can see the proms, but the surface detail is all blown out and overexposed, which means if we tried to do a capture right now, we would see no surface detail whatsoever. Right. And in fact, when you go to stack that, SharpCap actually has a hard time, not SharpCap, Auto Stacker actually has a hard time tracking a feature because it's just one big white circle against a big black circle, and there's only a small amount of detail where the filaments are.
Yeah.
So if you put the exposure back down to 8, if you look at the histogram very, very carefully, you'll notice that there is a very sharp bump to the left and a curve to the center.
Yeah.
That soft curve in the center is actually the surface, as in the actual chromosphere. And then the spike to the left-hand side is actually the limb. So if Chuck moves the center slider towards the left-hand side, nothing is affected in the data, but suddenly the proms start to show up.
Yes. Right there.
Yep. And this is actually how I actually do the capturing, because once I see where this is, when I do the processing side of things, I know where to move my curve adjustments to show both surface detail and prominences without having to capture the sun twice. So
Right.
I only need to capture the sun once, but I can get both sets of data out of it.
Right.
In fact, if we move the scope upwards, let's go up on the sun. There should be a nice problem right there, big one too.
Upward? Really?
Yeah, go up. So in your case, press the down button. Wrong way. That's it. Keep going.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yeah, there she is.
Wow. How is that about 2-3 years high, you'd say?
Easily. It's almost 4 Earth widths as well.
Yeah. Right. Do you think it's shooting off data plasma in this direction going downward, or I wonder?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
So let's try and get the contrast up a little bit better. Let's do an auto stretch real fast. And then move the middle slider again to the left. So we can get some better contrast.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that is some cool action going on.
So now, this is the method that I actually use in order to capture proms. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want to lose surface detail. But the actual data is there. It's just in a part of the histogram that you probably didn't really pay any attention to.
Now, Simon, how long would you actually... I'm going to capture this right here. How long would you capture? 15 seconds worth, or...
I don't go by the time limit. I go by the number of frames and
Okay.
the intervals in between.
Yeah.
So for me, depending on how good or bad my seeing conditions are, I only actually capture about 500 frames on average.
Oh, you
And
go
then-
by the number of frames.
Yeah. And then I
Gotcha.
go by the sequence length.
Okay.
So I
Right.
would say...
I'm not worried about a
20
time lapse or anything, but I might just capture 3 of these. Yeah.
Right. So then what you want to do is change your intervals to 0 seconds so it keeps on going one after the other.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So right about there.
And then before you click on start,
Yeah.
I'm going to be an absolute mean person
Whoa,
about
there's
this.
another one. Hang
Yeah, there's
on.
another one.
I want them both. Can I fit them
Always
both?
Yeah, you could get them both.
All right,
Always
hang
name
on.
the target so you know what you're looking at.
Oh.
Because there's nothing more irritating looking in your data and not knowing what
I
you captured.
know. Yeah. Okay, right about there. You think that's... How do I name... Oh, right here?
Yep.
I'm going
name
to call
target.
it 2 proms. Okay.
Yep.
Now, I notice in 16-bit it creates an SER file.
Mm-hmm.
But in 8-bit, it does a video file that I can actually see.
Yes. We can actually download a piece of software to view those SCR files.
Oh, okay. What's that called?
SCR Viewer, funny
Oh,
enough.
SER viewer.
Or SCR Player is another one. There's quite a
Okay.
few
And
out
they're
there.
freebies, I hope?
Oh, yeah, they're all
Okay,
free.
I'll look for
They're all
those
free.
later. Somebody is telling me to zoom out, but that's about as much as I can zoom out, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any quote-unquote zooming capabilities. This is not... it's not a telescopic telescope, which is
Right.
ironic considering it's called a telescope.
Yeah. Now, I want to get back to seeing the surface, even if I can see the proms as well.
Yeah, you could
that's kind of
just-
hard.
Yeah, you could just simply move the histogram. And remember, this does not affect our data whatsoever. This
Right.
is what we see live.
Yeah.
So before, when you use the capture, like I said, you would have to capture twice, one for the surface, one for the proms. But the reality is, you only need to capture once.
Right.
As long as your histogram is set correctly.
Right. I want to go back to that flare now. Where is that
Yep.
thing?
Keep going down.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's,
Let me.
there it is.
Might be overexposed a bit. Hang on here. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, just click. Yeah.
Reset the histogram. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Come on back. That is so cool. Oh, and then there's 2 sunspots going on there.
Yeah. So let's just hit the auto stretch again and see what it does, and then we can just play around with the histogram from there.
Oop. I like
Lovely.
resetting it myself here and then going this way. Oop. No, not that way.
That's it. That's the right way.
I like that way. Nope. No.
Yep.
Bring this one
Keep
in a
messing
little
with
bit.
it. Yeah, just keep messing with this.
Yeah. How's that, everyone? Is that a cool view? We got sunspots. We got some white flares. The flares are going down now. It was a much wider white flare earlier. But it still looks pretty cool. I want to capture this too. I'm going to capture 3 of these. And I don't have to capture flats; they're already baked in. If you're just joining us, Simon showed us how to automatically bake in the flats, so we don't have to capture them separately and process them separately. I like it.
Now there is one little caveat to doing flats with solar.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty much at the meridian, it doesn't matter. You're straight up. When I shoot very, very early in the morning. Usually I start at around about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, depending on the time of year. Obviously in the winter, I have to start at 9 because daylight savings.
Where is the sun in the sky at that point?
It's very, very low for me.
Wow.
Usually it's around about 30 degrees above the horizon. Where I live inside of a valley.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky because if the wind is going from left to right or east to west and west to east and so forth and so on, I get really good seeings because it goes over the mountain. And then when it hits the first hill, the air current goes upwards. So I have this fantastic seeing arc for a certain amount of time, which means that the higher the sun gets for me, the worse the seeing becomes, which is odd for me.
Oh.
Now, everybody's different based upon local atmospheric seeing conditions and geography. So it's one of these things you just have to practice over and over again to look at what's going on. But you can look at these websites that tell you all of these things.
Yeah.
But I prefer to start very, very early in the morning and go from there.
Right. Okay, I'm battling some... Now, I see. Yes, I had this perception in my mind that if the sun is low, I'm cutting through more atmosphere, and that hurts me.
So this is a huge... a fun debate topic that I always have with people is they always say to me, it's like, yeah, you're looking through a lot of atmosphere, which means seeing is going to be very, very bad. And
yeah.
It's like, well, no, not necessarily. Because if the atmosphere, regardless of how thick it is not moving, seeing is still really good. The only thing that changes by looking through more atmosphere is transparency.
Okay.
Or, in this particular case, how much loss of contrast do I have? And how that manifests itself when you're looking at a live image is there's very little differentiation between grays of any shade. In other words, if I had the image that was in black and white, I can see the varying different shades.
Right.
But the worse the transparency gets, the more grey everything becomes. So white is essentially grey and black is essentially grey, and it's very hard to figure out what you're seeing. So I have to mess with the contrast non-stop in order to get it to look good.
Wow. Okay.
But I can overcome all of that and ignore all of that because I know that in post I can deal with the contrast. So I'll change that in Photoshop or whatever I'm using, IMPPG or even PixInsight to a certain extent.
Right.
But the important thing here is if the atmospheric seeing conditions, as in it's not moving, I don't care how thick the atmosphere is. If it's not moving, start capturing. Worry about the contrast later.
Okay. Okay.
So
Simon,
that's why-
somebody says here this guest is a genius.
Well, I've only been doing this for like 5 years, so so that's basically why it's an interesting argument with a lot of people. In fact, Richard Wright, who does a lot of nighttime astrophotography, he had this one situation where he's looking at Omega Centauri in Florida, and it's barely 5 degrees above the horizon for him. That's how low down it was.
Right.
And they were in a very, very flat plane looking over the ocean, so they could see it, no problem. And for about 30 minutes, it was like a fluke. The atmosphere just went dead still. It's like somebody just sucked out all the air in that little area.
Wow.
And the whole image just basically just came together and just stayed solid for almost 5-10 minutes. And they were visually watching all of this happening in front of them. And that just goes to show that just because I'm looking through so much atmosphere, it doesn't mean anything. All it does is changes the contrast. If that atmosphere doesn't move, it means nothing.
Okay. That's interesting.
So the another analogy or explanation to do this is think of a water in a glass jar of some description. And if it's not moving, you can see all the way through to the other side.
Yeah.
No problem. But the minute that water starts to boil, you'll start seeing this occurring, that rippling effect from all the heat rising up. That's exactly what the atmosphere is doing. So if the atmosphere is still, I don't care how much I'm looking through, I will see what I need to see. But if it starts to heat up and it starts rippling, that's when I have a problem.
Gotcha. That is
And for me,
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's the worst in the middle of the day here in California.
The time I like
horrible.
to image in.
Yeah. But I will say this. Everybody is different in their areas. You have to learn your local seeing conditions.
Right. Yep. Simon, I get this question all the time is, how come I'm not using a color camera for the sun? What's your opinion on that?
Oh, okay. So let's do the technical explanation.
Uh-huh.
So every single camera sensor has something known as the Bayer matrix. In other words, one pixel is made up of 4 subpixels. In a regular camera with that's red, green, and blue, there are 4 pixels: red, green, green, blue. The problem here is hydrogen alpha is strongest in the red, which means only one of the subpixels will pick up any data, and the green, green, and blue picks up just junk. So it starts to look like fuzzy noise, or it's just straight up missing. And in fact, if you don't de-Bayer an image, you'll see that for soda specifically, you'll have this one red pixel that has data on it, and you have this black L shape, and it just repeats itself constantly. Right. And when you try to process that, it's just impossible. So in order to get around that problem for us, we actually use mono cameras where the red, green, green pixels will only show up in one grayscale value.
Okay.
So those 4 subpixels all collect data regardless, regardless of where the wavelength is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So now here's the non-technical explanation of that same thing. Color cameras don't pick up well on hydrogen alpha because it's specifically the red channel. So with a monochrome, we can say, I only want to see this area in this particular band because of this particular filter. It only allows that light to pass through. So if I'm using a color camera, again, I don't need to collect green or blue data. I just need red.
Right.
So it's better to use all 4 of the subpixels than it would be just to use one subpixel. That's why it looks better, and then people always say mono cameras, even if you capture RGB, create higher resolution images, is the theory. Is because the data isn't missing in between those pixels or the subpixels.
Gotcha. Okay. See, that's why I'm glad I have this on a live stream. Now I can go back and rewatch this and for it to really digest and sink in.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we prefer to just use monochrome in general when it comes down to astrophotography, because the photons that we're getting, we only want to see that particular photon, regardless of where it shows up in the visible spectrum or, infrared or whatever. That's the photon we want to look at. We don't want to receive all the other ones at the same time.
Right.
Because that is not the data that we want.
Right. Oh, so, I've still got the sun, by the way. I thought I was in the clouds. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we should be all right.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things is that people don't realize when you're doing this type of imaging, the best thing is to do is you kind of want to have the highest bit rate or bit depth as possible. Because I caught you out the other day when you were shooting at 8-bit mono, if you remember that.
Yeah.
And I can identify that straight away, that somebody's in 8-bit mono just by looking at the histogram.
The jagged histogram, yeah.
Because at 8-bit, it looks like square blocks.
Yeah.
And what that means here is I'm only capturing 256 shades of grey, whereas if I'm in 16-bit, I can capture potentially up to 65,000 shades of grey.
Right.
Which means that I've got a greater gradient and variation level, which will give me much, much finer detail, colorations and that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm trying not to use overly technical terms because some of it does get a bit over people's heads and they go, what the hell are you talking about? We're going to have to adjust the focus, Chuck, because it's changed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So let's use that trick. We're going to purposely go out of focus.
All right. Let me bring up my, oops, not that one. Okay. Let's go out of focus.
Just one of those clicks will be fine.
Okay.
And then we're going to do the auto stretch.
Auto
again.
stretch. Okay. Is that good enough
now,
to do this?
Yeah, let's make that bit more skinnier though.
Okay.
So the left and right ones, just pull them into the left and to the right just a little bit more, so it's a way more high contrast. There we go. That's going to make our life a lot easier.
Is that or too much?
No, the more the better, but that's fine. Let's go from there.
Go from there?
Yeah, let's go
and
from
then
there.
start
So now
focusing like
let's
this?
come to focus.
Start focusing then?
Yep, start focusing.
All right.
So we went in, we need to go back out.
Yeah.
And then we can do all the fine adjustments.
All right. Oop, not that one. Let's go back out again. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Is that good? Or a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit more. Shorten the steps down to 100. Let's get it really fine. So we need to go out, right? Not in. Oh, clouds.
Yeah.
Let's just wait for it.
Yeah.
This is like a typical day in the UK, I swear. It's just like cloud passing by.
And this is the best day I've had in a week.
I'm here in California, in LA specifically, and it's right now, it's just like pure blue skies, but it's really windy right now. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Now, I usually don't set up in the wind because too much is flapping around. And,
yeah.
You know, my camera is shaking and my scope's shaking, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do this. All right. So let's, we're going to out travel, I think it was.
Okay, that was way too much out there. Let's go back in. Ooh. What do you think?
Shorten it again. Let's go down to like 20 steps. It's like we're literally on the edge of it.
All right.
And then go out and in so we know which way it's going.
All right.
Okay,
now
so
let's
it's
go back
in travel.
Probably too much again.
Oh no, those clouds are going to kill us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not cooperating.
We're very close. We are very close.
Oh, they're going away. Let's go back here. Give us a second here. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's always fun to have a live stream and everyone watching.
Let's click on the auto stretch again because it's shifting quite severely. So we're just going to adjust it again and then skinny it up again.
Like that?
Yeah, although we now need to go to the right because I think the cloud just passed by, didn't it?
Oh. That looks pretty dang good to focus already, but what do you think?
No, we're going to get it better than that. We're going to get it better than that.
Oh.
So keep getting that thing, get it as skinny as possible.
Oh, get it as skinny as... Okay, get it as skinny as possible again. Hang on.
Yeah. It takes a bit of practice to do this. Once you get it down, you can do it very, very quickly. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
We are?
Okay. That's it. Let's work from there. Let's work from there. Let's work from there.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I think they're going to pass real quick here.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait. We'll just leave it here.
Glad you guys liked the live stream. All right, can we try?
These guys can feel our pain with the.
I can't focus like this though.
Now.
Can I focus like this?
Yeah, well, seriously, I can do the same thing. So let's just do it from here. It's fine. I know what I'm looking at. I'm going to look at that sunspot at the bottom.
Okay.
So let's go out and start from there. Wait. So definitely in travel.
Still going. Oop! I went too far again.
I think you could just tap it every now and then. Are we going past it, or is it just the clouds?
It's I don't know.
Oh, stop! We just went past the focus.
How can you tell? So how do you have a good eye? Your eye is better than me. Wait.
I do this so frequently that I see it. Even with all these clouds wafting past. Although that's
I drive people crazy when I try to adjust the focus live.
Yeah, I think we've got a big cloud in front of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hang on.
there it is. There's a big one right now. Oh, look. Just caught a bird there flying past too.
Yeah.
All right. You know, you can actually do all your steps inside of SharpCap as well, because I can actually see you've already connected to the focuser in SharpCap.
Yeah, I've actually done that with ZWO. I didn't know if my Rigel could connect the same way.
Oh, yeah, no, you can.
Oh, okay. I didn't. It probably is ASCOM compatible. That's all it needs to be, right?
Yeah, that's what it needs to be.
Okay.
We'll do all that another time.
I got used to this kind of software, but I have done it before with the ZWO focuser. But, oh, shoot. But I probably drive you crazy when I use Sequence Generator Pro to control my mount up and down.
Probably.
Does SharpCap have the same left, right, up,
Yes.
down?
Yes, it does.
I figured they probably did.
So I know somebody in the chat was saying this earlier, but I probably should tell you about SGP's orientation of the scope. You can actually set north to south and south to north, east to west, west to east. So when you press up, it goes up, and press down, it goes down.
Yeah, it's reverse it right here, right?
Yeah, by clicking those tick boxes.
Then it will go up when I expect it to go up.
When you go up, yeah. But the thing here is, though, I watch people do this all the time, and I still use a hand controller, and people laugh at me when I use a hand controller.
Really?
I'm just used to it. But because I sit outside with my scope, so that's why I use a hand
Yeah, you're
controller.
outside. I remember one of your videos you're saying you check for the breeze, and I'm like indoors thinking, huh?
Yeah, no, because I sit out there and I wait for the breeze to die down before I hit capture, because there are certain things that I'm waiting for because I can feel what the atmosphere is doing. So like some of these people that do a lot of visual and things like that, they're really good at doing this too.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to understand what it is that they were doing. And small things like somebody standing in front of the scope, we could see the heat rippling off of people. And I would actually have to ask people, it's like, hey, don't stand in front of the scope or directly underneath it because your body heat is affecting the image.
Yeah.
Because I can see it. So once I started to understand all of that, I could just tell by just standing outside when it's going to be at its calmest. And then over time, I started looking at shadows and reflections to see how stable the atmosphere was going to be. So number one trick, how do you know if your upper atmosphere has good seeing, is look for contrails. If you see a plane flying past, and if you're one of those conspiracy theory people, with the chemtrails and all that stuff, trust me, those chemtrails are actually beneficial because you're watching that chemtrail. If it dissipates really quickly, seeing is dreadful. Don't even bother, is usually what I tell people. Now, if it lingers, then it's not too bad. But if it stays there and doesn't go away, seeing is incredibly good in the upper atmosphere. In other words, it doesn't expand and get bigger. It just stays as a thin line.
Because it's very calm up there then, huh?
Yeah, it means it's very, very calm.
Yeah.
So the only parts of the seeing that I have to worry about is local seeing and middle level. So in other words, the in-between 30,000 feet and, say, 10,000 feet is the other part that you've got to worry about. This is kind of sad that I have to admit to something like this, but I will stand and look at where the sun comes in through a window, and I'm looking at the reflection, and I'm watching if I can see any heat rising or rippling coming from that. And if I do, how much does it move by?
Wow.
And if it doesn't move by very much, I know I'm going to have a good day. So it's actually worth me setting all of this stuff up. So people will say, what are you looking at? Because I'll be standing there very still looking at the wall, watching the rippling.
Simon, you got it all figured out.
Oh yeah, it's really nerdy. And then when I'm out and about in the city and things like that, I look at tops of buildings. I can get the same readings from those. And people say, you're just looking at the heat rising off of there. I said, I am, but I'm looking at how much it moves by. The faster it ripples, the worse it is.
Am I in focus here?
Worse.
Yeah, by the way.
No, you're just out.
No.
Do you just tap it, or do you actually keep your finger on it?
I keep my finger on it.
Can we tap it instead?
Tap it.
Yeah, just press it once, just to move it in increments. Stop.
I stopped. Should I go back?
Wait, just go out once. Wait for it to settle, and out one more time. One more time.
One more time.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, that's it?
That's
I'm
pretty damn
focused.
close.
That's pretty
The
damn
rest of it is
close?
bad seeing.
Gotcha. Okay, and let's see. If I move this in again, I want to... Wait, no. Running out of time. I hate this. Oh, I got 10 minutes still.
We got 10 minutes. It'll be fine. We just reconnect again.
Yeah, we'll reconnect. Oh, I love these flares. You know?
Oh, yeah. So those little bright spots that we see by themselves are actually called Edelman bombs. The longer ones are the actual flares. And if we could do a time lapse of this, say over the course of 5 minutes, and a flare was to occur,
Yeah.
it looks just like thunder and lightning underneath something, and you can see it like pulsating and creeping outwards. It's really cool.
You think I should go for it? I don't see any clouds here. You think I should try, or...
That's up to you. I don't think we're going to get a good time lapse sequence. But...
Yeah, forget today. Yeah. Oh, wait, I want to show everyone the time lapse I just captured a couple days ago. I actually had Simon on a Zoom call. Let me show you guys this. Where is it here? I actually captured an eruption on the sun. Check that out. Wasn't that cool? Over on the right there. I'm playing in the loop here. You know, I just happened to be pointing at this spot, and it blew up.
When was this? What was the date on this?
This was on Friday afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah. How's that look? And I posted it on Reddit. It went to the front page on Reddit. It had about 150,000 views on my channel, so it was actually pretty popular. So it got a lot of exposure.
Everybody loves this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how well you can see my video coming through on a Zoom call here. Probably not that well.
I can see it better on the actual live stream.
Okay. Yeah. So that was that.
You saw the one that I did, right?
Yes, that was so cool. Yeah, that was... I mean, you get it so crisp and sharp. I'm amazed.
That's... Okay, so this is a thing that I tell a lot of people. It's not because I'm really good at what I do. 90% of getting a good image is actually luck, for lack of a better description. And I say that is because there's so many things that work against you. Seeing conditions and things like that, local atmospheric pressure, blah. Only about 10% is actually of any discernible skill, whether it comes to processing, the way you capture anything. If you've got bad seeing,
right,
it doesn't matter how good you are as an image processor or capturing or the equipment that you have. It makes no odds or ends. If you've got bad seeing, you have bad seeing. That is the end of it. And I posted on my Instagram, I think it was yesterday or the day before, the X-class flare that was happening. I only caught the tail end of it, but from a video standpoint, it was terrible. But I wanted people to see that there isn't something that I'm doing that's magical that can just see through clouds and things like that. I have good seeing, and I know when I have good seeing, and I can identify when to get out and start shooting.
Right.
So when you see some of the stuff that I do that is really sharp and high resolution compared to what I shot the other day, you can see it is all luck driven. Right. Sometimes there is something happening on the sun, and somebody will like message me and say, hey, you know, there's a solar storm or some guy's flying his kite or whatever on the sun, and goes, you should capture this. I was like, I can't because I've got bad seeing.
Yeah.
It's 3 out of 5. I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to waste my time.
Right. Gotcha. Is it choppy for everybody? Is the video I'm watching on, it looks like it's a little choppy now.
No, it's fine.
It does? Okay, because it looks like it's choppy on my iPad.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
So, let's have a look at...
The sky looks pretty clear right now.
Oh, good. Go to the left-hand side. So this is actually what's coming.
Oh.
I don't know if we can see it yet, but it's very, very close to being in view.
Really?
I don't know if... oh, they're back up again. Yeah, SDO has been up and down like a yo-yo for the last couple of days. Ever since we've had this X-class flare, it's just like, it's just torture over there. Oh, yeah. Go down.
Go down? Oops.
Yeah, go down, or press the up button in your case.
Hang on here. All right.
Down a little bit more. We should see a sunspot.
Oh, we should?
Yeah, keep going down. That's up. Alright, stop there. I can... Is that it there?
Bring this in a little bit. I don't see anything. Do you see something?
We should see a small prom somewhere. Try going up a little bit. Stop there. Let's get the histogram to go far left. So the far left one, push it all the way to the left.
All the way to the left?
Yeah, no, that's right. The one on the far left.
The one on the one on the far left. All the way to
push
the
it all the way to the left.
Okay.
Okay, and now move the middle one to the left. We're looking for a tiny little prom sticking out, and there should be a sunspot near that. So now we need to go up or down.
Okay, let's go up, or let's try both here.
Definitely not that way then. So it's down. There it is. Stop. Stop, stop. So we've got two little spots there. It's the upper one that I'm looking at, the one on the top left corner.
This one?
Yeah. So if we do an auto stretch for a second.
Oops. Oh, oops. Okay,
yeah.
Auto stretch?
Now move that middle slider. That's it. Move that middle one to the right.
Oh, to the right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah?
So it's not quite in view yet.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm looking at SDO, and it does show that there is a sunspot there.
Really?
That is forming. So I'm going to post a link into the chat for everybody.
Okay.
It will catch up by the time we say that. If you look at your chat in YouTube, you should see the link as well, so we can all look at it at the same time.
All right.
Do you see the link that I just posted?
I don't see the link yet. You posted a link in YouTube? In the chat?
Oh, hold on. I can post it here. It's so stupid. There you go.
Oh, in this chat. I wonder why I didn't see it in YouTube. That's weird.
It's probably buried underneath all of that stuff. So, see to the left.
Oh, how come I don't see that yet?
Yeah, it should be there, but it's so on the edge we just can't see it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They can see something I can't, huh? Yeah.
So that sunspot right now that we were just looking at, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. In fact, when it gets to the edge of the sun or the limb of the sun, it's going to look really cool. And it's going to be worth keeping an eye on that thing constantly.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we go to the middle of the sun now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's there. I recognize the pattern, but it's just not quite visible yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, see this sunspot that we're looking at. If you go back to the link that I sent you, we can actually go look at what it looks like in white light.
Simon, if I wanted to see white light, would I just turn the power off of my Quark?
Technically, yes, you can do that. It's this really weird off-band look.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I've done that before. When I'm in a panic, I forget to plug the power in because I'm rushing so much, and I'm like wondering what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But
so we can see these, but we just can't see that one yet.
We just can't see that one yet. That's the one that we probably need to keep an eye on, because that one let off one heck of a flare the other day.
Okay. Wow. I missed that one because of my clouds. Okay.
So I think I've got roughly a minute left before Zoom kicks me out.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'll have to call you back. It takes me a while to figure out how to do that, but I'll do it. Is that because I don't have an ID signed in or something? Or
I think it's because we have to pay for it, to be honest.
Oh, you have to pay for it.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we've been streaming for, but it's almost been 2 hours.
Am I keeping you guys too long? When did we start this stream? About...
I want to say 10-ish.
Okay. It's been definitely an hour and a half, you think? Or no?
Yeah, for definitely at least an hour.
Okay.
So let's let me just kill the live the Zoom and just do the invite again, okay?
Okay, and what I want to do is, Simon, when you come back, let's just process one of those things I captured and show how we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we'll do that. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, Simon's gone, everyone. We can talk about him now. I'm kidding. Thanks for joining the live stream, guys. I'm just playing with this. Simon's waiting for me. I got to invite him back on the Zoom call. All right. Okay, let me see how I do this. I'm no good with Zoom. Just be patient. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to go to Zoom again. Wait. Zoom. Host. Booth video on. Launch meeting. Wait, cancel that. Wait, launch meeting. Open Zoom. Thanks, everyone. I'm glad Simon... Simon is giving me all the tricks. So next time, I'll know what the hell I'm doing. All right. So let's see. Join with computer audio, whatever. Participants. I got to invite them. Hang on. Now, Simon's going to show us how to actually process one of those ones that I captured. So we're going to get him back, and we'll go through this as soon as my invite opens up here. All right. Simon, send. So now we're waiting for Simon. And let me share my, let's open that up. I know it's not as smooth when I'm showing the sun when I'm in a Zoom call, I notice. But next time it'll be even better. Let's see, share screen. Yeah. Okay, we are waiting for Simon. I don't know when to stream. I never know when to stream. I'm going to start one. I never know when I'm going to end it. But I know I'm keeping Simon on this a long time. Thanks for giving us so much of your time, Simon. Can you hear me? I don't hear you yet. No, I don't hear Simon. Wait. Can anybody else hear me? Can you hear me, Simon? He's nodding yes. Hang on. Let me... mute, unmute, wait. Oh, I don't know why I can't hear Simon. Hang on. Simon. I don't have... Hello? Want me to re-invite you? Did I do something wrong? You can hear me, though. No. Simon is sending me a message. Hang on. I'm going to rejoin. Okay. You can hear me, but I couldn't hear Simon. Hello? Simon, I can't hear you. Why? What am I doing something wrong? Stop audio, yes. You're not on mute. I don't have you on mute. Mute? No. I'm going to mute you, and then I'm going to unmute you. Okay, now ask to unmute. Huh. Where did Simon's... Can anyone hear Simon, or is it just me? Can you guys hear Simon? I don't hear Simon. But get this right. Just give us a second here. Yeah. It's a little choppy because I'm in a Zoom call. So my internet is usually pretty good, but there's just too many things going on with my computer. It can't keep up. Simon's going to restart. You can hear me, but you can't hear Simon. Hi, Simon. I don't hear nothing from Simon. Oh, well. It looks like he's sending me a message again. It must be on my side, huh? Nothing changed. Well, what changed on mine? I can set up another Zoom call. Let's try that. I'm going to set up another Zoom call. End meeting. Okay. You can hear me. I'm going to try and invite Simon again. Zoom. Let's go Zoom. With video on. Open Zoom. I mean, this is what I did before. Join with computer audio, right? Right? Okay. Invite. Gmail. I think it's Simon. I'm not doing anything different. Or maybe it's just we just blame Zoom. Let's wait for Simon to join. I'm not going to share my screen until Simon comes. If not, we'll just end the live stream. Because it seems like it's kind of choppy anyway. Look out the window. I have nothing but clouds right now.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What happened?
I have no idea. Maybe they got wise of us trying to cheat the system.
That's right. Let me share my screen here.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, you never know with these guys. Oops.
Like, yeah, we know what you're trying to do to us. You're trying to cheat the system and not pay.
Yeah. All right. So, I thought Simon, since I've already, well, you know what? Let me capture this too. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's capture.
I'm going to capture 3 of those. Well, it doesn't look that great. It's seeing conditions, it's very wavy. But
yeah. But it fluctuates in and out at the moment, so you never know. You might get some good frames out there.
Yeah. You know, after a capture, I'm getting low system resources. I'm going to stop SharpCap so we can actually try and process one of these.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to cry.
Yeah. So, okay, I think I captured. All right.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to close SharpCap. Let's process one of these things we captured, everybody.
Yeah.
Just to save some system resources.
We probably should shut down sequence generator and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, I think we're done here. Let's close down that. All right, and anything else? I don't need my my focuser either. All right. By the way, that's mean old Ty Cobb on my background. You played for Detroit about 100 years ago. All right, let's see here. I'm going to open up IMPPG.
No, we're going to do auto stacker first, actually.
Oh, auto stacker, of course. Okay, and let's see. I saved this stuff to my desktop. SharpCap 4 capture. Oh, wait. SCR? No? All. Where's the stuff I captured?
Where did it go?
Oh, you had me change the file to 2 proms.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that. See, I can't see the visual. That's what these SCRs, they drive me crazy.
Yeah, well, okay, we can fix that later. So let's open up the 144451.
This is the one we just did.
Yeah, most recent one.
Okay.
So let's click on Analyze and see what we got.
Analyze. Okay, are all these settings good? Surface.
Yeah, all of that's fine.
Okay.
Let's just see what we've got here, or how good or bad everything is. Okay, so for the number of frames to stack, let's change that to 100.
This one?
That's percentage, so take that to 0.
Oh, take that to 0.
Yep, and
And we want to keep 100 of the actual, and out of 503.
Yes.
So we're going to capture 100.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on your place grid, we've got all those settings down.
48 and a minimum brightness as 10.
Yep.
And what about this stuff? Replace and multi-scale, is that good?
They should always be selected.
Oh, okay. And place grid?
Yep.
Okay.
Off it goes.
Yep.
And let's just click stack.
All right. All right, if you're just joining us, we captured the sun and now we're going to process it. Fun stuff.
Oh, if you guys are probably hearing an echo from my side, some guy decided to turn on an air compressor.
I was wondering what that was. I wasn't sure if it was my side or your side.
No, there's some idiot turned on an air compressor and this guy does this on purpose, I think. He just turns on things just to annoy me. He's also the same guy that leaves his lights on at night. So when I can't Polaroid because of him. Because when I face north, I just see his backyard with all his freaking floodlights and his Christmas decorations are still out. It's irritating.
Someone said echo sucks. Are you guys hearing an echo? Or, I hope not. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where the echo's coming from because all my sound is
Do you guys hear some echo? Do you hear it, Simon?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear. Okay. Oh, you do hear an echo? Wait, hang on. Let me make sure my iPad is turned all the way off. Yeah, it was turned all the way off. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm... Like I said, this guy's running a compressor, so that's probably what is causing this bleeding. It's not an echo.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so let's have a look at what we got then.
With what?
The stack frame.
The IMPPG or?
Yep. Sounds like audio's playing twice.
A lot of people are saying they hear an echo. Lots of echo on Simon's end. Huh. Oh, I don't know why. Huh.
Everything's muted over here, to be honest.
Oh. I don't hear it. That's weird.
Hold on, let me just try this.
I wonder if they're hearing their echo because I have my speaker on. That couldn't be right. It cancels out. How would I hear you if I didn't?
I don't know if that made any difference, but I just poked a couple of things in Zoom, so...
My audio is good, and if you're... Oh, I don't know.
I'm just going to try something real quick here.
Some guy says too much echo.
Alright, Chuck, can you still hear me?
Hang on. Wait, I'm going to turn down... Say something, Simon. I don't hear you.
Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, if I turn down my speaker, does that fix it? But then I will have to put in headphones.
Clue.
Do you guys still hear an echo if Simon says something?
Hold on a second, Chuck. Go to OBS for a second.
I don't know if Simon is speaking.
Hey, can you hear me? Chuck?
Headphones for Chuck?
Chuck, can you hear me? Hello, hello?
Simon is echoing. Well, I'm going to put in headphones. Hang on. Simon, can I say something, Simon? I can't hear Simon now. No echo? I think it must have been me, but I don't hear Simon now. Everyone said it's good. It must have been... Hang on. Simon, say something now. Dang it, now I can't hear Simon. It must have been because my speaker was on, Simon. Now they're saying no echo, but... Except I can't hear Simon. Hang on. Say something again, Simon. Nope. Rats. Oh, wait. Simon, can you hear me? Oh, someone they still... Oh, they can't hear Simon. No audio from Simon now. They can't hear Simon? Hang on. Hello, Simon?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, wait. I can hear Simon now.
Okay, hold on a second, Chuck. I'm going to send you a Zoom link, and you just join mine, okay?
Okay.
But make sure you have headphones plugged in.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be right back, okay?
Should I end my Zoom?
Yeah, end the Zoom, and then I'll send you an invite.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to get this right. Sorry, everybody. I'm just waiting for Simon's invite. Oh, there it is. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Where is Simon? Okay. I don't hear Simon.
Hello. 1, 2, check.
Okay, I can hear Simon now. Is there?
Where are you hearing me from? Your speakers?
Wait, hang on one second. Say something now.
Hello, 1, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, I'm
1,
hearing
2.
it from my speakers. Is there an echo for anybody?
I have no idea at that point.
Let's see some comments.
So, do we have an echo is the question. So, here's the thing. The echo can also be coming through OBS if it's coming through twice. Because I have no control over my audio here. I'm not the one in control.
Yeah, I don't have any video or audio for maybe I do have it for OBS. Should I cancel OBS? Oh, no, I can't cancel OBS.
Right, no. So, do the screen share so I can look at
Oh,
the
someone
OBS.
says it's all good now. Wait, sound is good.
Ah, no, all good. Okay.
All good? Okay,
Okay.
great. Hooray.
All right, so do your screen share, otherwise no one can see what we're doing.
Okay. Oh, and now I want to go back to IMPPG.
Yes.
No echo. Okay, everyone's good. All right. So I want to open up the file that we just stacked.
Yes.
Not that
Which
one.
is not that one.
Yeah. Where did I go? Desktop. I need a drink of water. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on one second. My mouth is getting dry.
Sure, no worries.
Let me open that up first. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay. All right. Here we go. What are we doing?
Let's have a look. Sorry, I just literally just got messaged by somebody at the same time. So
Thanks for spending so much time on my stream, Simon. I appreciate it.
no props.
Someone is saying, Simon, are you taking questions?
I can do later.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure we can see the whole image. So click on 1:1 at the top.
Oh, whoops. Not
So we
that.
can just see-
1:1.
Yeah.
This one?
No, this says 1:1. There's a big number. 1.1.
Oh, there it is. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, zoom out. Okay, so click on the zoom out.
Zoom out.
Yeah, the magnifying glass with a... Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Now do a select all.
Oops, I hit the button again. Okay. Select all of that one.
Yes.
Okay.
So where's our histogram hiding? The curves.
This one? No.
Yes. Yes, that's the one.
All right. Now I see people put dots all along this histogram. Do you do stuff like that?
I only do what I need, so let's just do what we call a standard S-curve just to get the contrast looking. So just do...
Can I
just
shrink
do
this
two
a little
dots.
bit to get it out of the... I want to see more of the... Okay. Where do
Yeah.
we want to do?
Just click on the line. Just make 2 dots.
2 dots anywhere on the line?
Yeah, just anywhere on the line for now.
Okay.
Okay, the one on the left...
Yeah.
Sorry, the one on the right. My bad. The one on the right, move it to the right-hand side and up.
And up. Oops.
Yep. Go upwards. Stop,
Yeah.
stop.
Right about there?
Go back to the left. Go back to the left. Keep going, and stop.
Right about
push
there?
it upwards now. Yeah, push
Push
it
it
upwards.
upwards. Okay.
There you go. Now move the other dot
Yep.
to the right so it creates an S shape.
Like that?
Keep going. Yep, keep going.
Ooh, look at that.
So now we got to find the balance to get so it's not too bright and not too dark.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Now, by the way, I'm just going to mention to you, the flats that we shot earlier
Uh-huh.
had changed, which is why the bottom of your image is darker and the top of your image is brighter.
Oh, because I captured this way past that point where I did the flats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was going to mention to you was, which I think, I don't know why we got sidetracked. I think we got sidetracked by the clouds, is you actually have to reshoot your flats ever so often, depending on the angle of the sun. So I tend to reshoot my flats almost every 30 minutes.
Would that change the brightness of going, like if you're doing a 2-hour time lapse, if you're constantly reshooting
But yeah,
flats?
it drives me crazy.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
So when I do time lapses, I don't reshoot the flats. I just guess for one particular flat,
Yeah.
And then I do something called histogram normalization.
I
Sometimes
could stack,
I don't bother with it.
I could stack. We could go back to one that was captured earlier with the flats.
Let's try that. Let's try one of the earlier ones then,
Yeah.
just in case, and see if it was a good flat or not.
Yeah. Let's see. Like one of the first. Oh well, this one's
Yeah,
got
let's do
prompt.
the very first.
This one might have prompts in it too, though. Let's see. That's one we did with the prompts on the edge, or do we want to do one with the flare?
Yeah, we want to do one with the flare.
Okay, let's go back a couple more here. Let's see.
Those are the proms as well. So we did 3 on the proms.
Yeah. All right. This is probably okay. Let's try this one.
Yeah,
This is closer. Yeah. I'll do analyze. Thanks everyone for sticking with us. This stream has been going on for a while. We still got 80, 90 people watching. All right. Place grid. And stack it. This app is IMPPG. It's a free download. The one I'm stacking with is called Auto Stacker. So Simon, if are you saying like for this one there would have been not much hope to get these balanced, or the top and the bottom?
Well, again, we could fix that in Photoshop. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, things like this doesn't really bother me really all that much.
Okay.
All I care is like all the dust bunnies and the general unevenness is gone.
Yeah. I mean, this data down here already looks like some of the best data I ever seen for me.
And it's some of the worst seeing that you've probably seen.
Yeah.
But again, we can fix all of that. So
Yeah.
let's see where auto stacker.
Okay, so
to.
this is finished. All right, let's
let's-
open up a new file then.
Yep,
Uh,
that one there.
The earlier one, right?
6, yeah.
okay.
This doesn't look as bad. So do a select all.
Select all. Oops. Okay. I did a select all. Well, a little better. No?
Yeah, I think we probably needed to shoot a new flat on that particular occasion because it does look off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Should we do that then?
Yeah, let's close all of this. Let's see if we can capture. Let's reopen SharpCap and try and capture another one.
Okay.
We want it to look good for the
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
audience.
yeah. Okay, we're going to go look at the sun again, people. As long as it's still in view, let's see where the sun is. If it's still in, all right. Oh, hang on here. I must still be looking at the sun. It's so bright. All right. Oh, great.
Yeah.
It's
So,
still
perfect. Yeah. So 8. Don't forget 16-bit.
16-bit.
Yep.
Should we do flats my way or your way?
No, we're going to do flats this way. So just go point at the sun somewhere.
Oh, or we're gonna okay, gotcha. Let's see. I gotta open up my. You want me to move it over a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I still do it my old way of opening up Sequence Generator Pro. I'll worry about that. I know SharpCap can do this.
Yeah. All it's just doing is it's just opening up the ASCOM controller. That's all it's doing.
Yeah.
It's just a long way around of opening it. That's all.
You're right.
You can actually,
right.
You can actually open it directly.
All right. People say, Chuck, you're so backwards. I have 4 APODs, everybody. That's like what I fall back on.
All right, so let's just keep away from that sunspot and all that stuff for a second. So we need to go up. We were probably too low originally, so go up a little bit more.
You think right here? Or
That'll do. Yeah, right there's good. So that we need to go completely out of focus.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Oh, I gotta open up that too. Oops. I'm gonna change this back to 999. All right, and go. I'll give it one click. Hang on.
That should be good. That should be good enough.
Okay.
All right. Make sure gain is set to 0.
All right. Gain to 0. Oops. Okay.
Okay. Click on capture. Capture flats.
Capture flats. Start capture?
No, capture flats.
Oh, capture flat. Gotcha. All right. And I got to move the histogram over again.
No, you're gonna change the exposure
To get that to the middle?
to get that to the middle.
Right about there?
Yep. And then just click on start. That's good enough. We'll just live with that.
Okay, start. But then I have to... Okay, and then start?
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
just do it.
But now I have to recapture data again, right?
Yes, we're going to recapture
We're
data
going to
again.
recapture data. Gotcha.
It's fine. The clouds aren't going to interfere with us that quickly.
Yeah. How do I know when this is done? Oh, okay, got it.
It'll be done. Okay,
Yeah.
change your exposure to 8 for a second.
8 milliseconds.
Yep.
Okay.
Change your gain back up to 100.
100.
And then do the auto stretch.
Auto stretch.
Now focus.
On that.
Yes.
You make things hard on me, Simon.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to this. So I don't know which way you clicked. So click out. I think it is in this case.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm still way out of focus. Okay. Oh, okay. That's now I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wait, what the heck am I looking at? I forgot I was already way out of focus. Hang on. One more click.
Yep. Change
Okay.
the step sizes to, like, say, I don't know, 50, because 99 is just way too much.
50. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to click in, go in focus this time, or inwards.
Go inwards. Okay, that's...
Okay, so yeah, going out of focus, go out.
One click at a time?
Yeah, one click at a time. Are we going out? One more?
One more?
Yeah, one more.
Another one? Or am I too
No,
far?
stop. Change it to 20 and go in.
Change it to 20 and go in.
Yeah. Just wait for it to settle down. And again,
One more
you've got
in?
backlash. Yeah, one more in.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There's-
those are clouds. That's
Yeah.
clouds.
This time we double check. Okay, we might have time. Okay.
All right, let's go back to the. Let's just go back to the flare now. We're actually close enough.
Oh, let's see. Okay, where are we again? Oh,
Wrong way. You're going. It's down. Oh, great. Just wait for it. We'll just wait for it.
yeah.
If you click on the auto stretch, we can kind of chase to see where it's gone.
Oh. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Where am I? Oops. Let's go back up. There it is, right there.
Yep.
Oops.
Right there's. Let's keep that. There's the main feature. So yeah, right there's good. Right there's good. Let's not mess with it anymore. So let's just wait for this patch of cloud to pass.
Uh-huh.
And let's just be ready on it. So go to the auto stretch again.
Auto stretch again.
Yep. You have to close this.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, just wait for the sun to come back. So we'll just be patient with it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I think there's lag, definitely, when I'm doing a Zoom call on a live stream.
Oh, there probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much happening.
Right.
Let's keep an eye out on the camera because that's our giveaway as opposed to staring at a black screen.
What's that? Oh.
Let's keep an eye on the camera. That way we're not staring at a black screen. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
That gap just closed up quick, didn't it?
Oh, man. Let me take a look out the window here.
Okay.
Oof. It's bad.
Okay, let's try and process the other one.
Okay.
So let's shut down let's just shut all this stuff down. We'll just work with what we got.
Yeah. Yeah, it got really bad. We pushed our luck a little too much on my skies here. All right.
Hey, I'm surprised we got this good.
Yeah.
So let's stick with the one that we just had. That was probably the best one. So if you click on...
It looks like I closed IMPPG, that one.
No, the other one.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah, the other one.
The later one?
Yes. And there's a reason why I'm going to stick with this one. So let's do a select all, and let's just redo the curve.
Select all, and 2 curves, 2 buttons here.
Yeah, just do 2. It's probably
and
fine.
Bring this one right about there.
Up, so you go upwards.
Upwards.
There you go.
Right about there?
Yeah. And then bring the other one so it's a nice, strong curve.
That.
There we go. Now we're getting there. So
Yeah.
the one on the top, move it to the right slightly.
The one on the top to the right. Oh, that's looking better.
Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Yeah.
It's much, much better.
Yeah.
So now let's work on some of the sharpness of all of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something real quick that if you're only doing 1 frame, this is fine. If you're doing multiple frames, it's a little bit tricky. But if you click on, I think it's under Tools, or is it Settings? Hold on, let me look myself. Oh, Settings, yeah. So if you click on Settings on the top left.
Settings, settings, okay.
Yep, you're going to click on Normalize Brightness Level. Then we're going to click on Normalization Enabled.
Okay.
And we're going to set the numbers to 5 and 95.
5 and 95, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and click OK.
Okay.
Oh.
So this basically normalizes our histogram a bit better. So now we just got to adjust our curves again.
Interesting,
okay. So the bottom one needs to go left. There we go. And the top one needs to go to the left as well, ever so slightly.
Wow, man.
That'll do, not too much. Yeah, the right there's good, because now we can see some really good details now.
Yeah.
So we could probably close this tone curve down for now, just to keep it out of the way.
Close it?
Yep, we can close it. So what we're going to do is we could play around with some of the settings. Let's do the sharpening first. So just type in the number 3 for the amount.
Where is sharpening? Where are you looking at?
The unsharp masking. So it says sigma amount. That's it. Down one.
Yeah.
No, that's the sigma. Change the amount to 3.
3. Okay.
Okay, and then press enter to see if it applies it.
I did.
Okay, so now let's bump it up a little bit more. We can get away with 4. It actually got really nice, actually.
4? Oh.
Okay. That might be a little too harsh.
Too much?
Yeah, it's a little too harsh.
I thought 3 was pretty good, no?
Yeah, let's stick with 3.
Okay.
And then the sigma, if you just play around with a slider, you'll see what it does. It's basically to the best that you can get it. So you're going to go to the left and go to the right just so it does something. So let's go to the right. Keep going all the way. So keep going and then let go and then do it again.
All the way to the right and let go?
Yeah. Yeah, do you see what's happening there?
Yeah.
So that's obviously way too much. So I think around about 1.6 was okay from what I just saw. That's not too bad.
Wait, oop. Yeah, right about there.
Yep. Now let's actually do the deconvolution. So this is a tricky one. I'm assuming you got a high-end computer, right?
Nah, it's about 10 years old.
What kind of graphics card is in there?
It's an i5. I don't know what kind of graphics card. I don't know off the top of my head.
Let's see what it does. Okay, click on settings for a second.
Settings.
Yep. Click on processing backend.
Processing backend. Okay.
Click on GPU.
GPU.
Okay, let's see what it does. It freaks out. Okay, so the answer is it doesn't work. Okay, go back to settings.
What did we just look at here?
That basically tells how it's going to process the actual image. So it obviously can't handle a GPU. So in your case, we have to stick with CPU.
My main machine is downstairs. That's where I do all
my... that's why. Okay, yeah. So let's stick with CPU then.
How do I get back to this?
Processing backend. There you go.
Oh,
CPU,
processing backend. Oh, CPU bitmaps. Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd my picture go? Where'd all the sharpening go?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It just takes us a moment. So let's do the sigma. We're going to have to do it incrementally and be patient. So we're going to change it to 1.6 as well.
1.6?
Yeah. So what happens here, this is deconvolution, just so everybody knows. The idea here is you're trying to get the deconvolution to the point where it doesn't look all strange. So right now, I can tell you it's too much. It looks like everything's starting to become blocky almost. So just go to an extreme. Just type in 3, just so people can see this. So if you go to Sigma 3,
Okay.
wait until it's done. 70%.
Yeah,
80%.
crazy.
You see how that goes?
Yeah.
As soon as we see that, we're too far in.
Too far, right.
Now,
right.
if you turn it too far down, it's like nothing happens. So take it to 0.6.
0.6.
This is as if it was turned off, like
Yeah.
nothing was happening.
Yeah.
So we need to find the happy medium. Strangely enough, it defaults to 1.3. And the reason behind that is because usually it's the best number, is 1.3.
Gotcha.
And it just depends on how much of an increment we want to go with that. So go with 1.4 for a second, and let's have a look how good it is.
0.4.
Because it's very, very subtle that we just do this to. That doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah. This already looks like the best image I've ever processed.
And we've done very little.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, this just goes to show what I was saying. It's 90% of all of what we're doing is luck-driven. We got
Right.
lucky and got a really good capture.
Yeah.
If we scroll downwards so we can see the rest of the image at the bottom, you can see how much more detail we've got.
Yeah.
Just look at all that stuff going on down there.
Wow. Crazy.
And before, you probably never saw any of this stuff.
No,
because
not like
prior-
this. Yeah. Right. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prior to the L3 filter, that was your biggest problem is we didn't see a lot of these active regions and all of this fine wispy detail.
This almost looks like it's 3D jumping out from this
Yeah.
area to that area, kind of. Yeah.
That's because it really is.
Yeah.
If we could see this on a side-on look, these would actually look like magnetic loops. They'll be like looping up and making arches, basically.
Yeah. Now, was this as much as you would probably do in IMPPG, or would you keep?
That's as far as I would normally take it.
And then
The
how
rest
would we
of it is
save
done in
this?
Photoshop.
How would we save
So
that?
file,
Save, and then okay, I'm going to save this to the same process. I'm going to call it processed.
Yep, and make sure we tell it as a TIFF, not a bitmap.
We want to save it as what?
TIFF, 16-bit TIFF.
16-bit TIFF. Okay. All right. And now let's. Should we just add color to it in Photoshop?
Yeah, let's go into Photoshop because I'm going to show you more things.
Okay.
So we can close all of this down so we're not wasting memory.
Yeah.
So let's close down Auto Stacker and everything and just try and save as much
Right.
memory as possible.
Okay. Oops. Let's get rid of that. And I got my version of. I have a buggy version of Photoshop. It doesn't like it when I put stuff on the desktop, so I got to move this. Wait, let me just click on it. Let's see. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. Okay. I'm going to move this to copy it. I'll move it to astrophotography, my best stuff of 2022. All right. Now let's open up Photoshop.
Oh my god, you're using CS3? They're ancient.
It's free, that's why.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm retired and I have the money and I still refuse. I still refuse to pay. All right, let's see.
Yeah, the worst part of it here is it's a subscription now.
Yeah, it drives these things. They drive me crazy. I hate subscription, but SharpCap is even a subscription now. All right, what did I call it? Processed. P.
Bottom row.
There it is. Okay.
There you go.
All right. What do we want to do first? I'm thinking color, right? Or
let's fix this gradient real fast. Click on filter.
Filter. Okay.
Oh wait, this is an old version of Photoshop. I'm gonna try and remember what CS3 does.
I normally create like a drop this here and then go into high pass filter, but we're not doing that.
No, not yet. Hold on. No, I've got to remember how CS3 works. It's been a really long time since I've used CS3.
I'm in the Stone Age, everybody.
Oh my gosh. We have to actually create a gradient.
What would the gradient do for us? What are we trying to accomplish?
We're trying to make the field even again.
Oh.
Left-hand side is the gradient tool.
Left-hand side?
Yeah. So do you see there's like a sweeping gradient Keep going down, 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 down. That one there.
This one?
Up to one more. Stop. Click on that. Yep. So we're going to create a new layer first of all.
Oh, okay. How do I do that? Drop this down?
No. So in the bottom of that menu, there's like a trash can and a folder-looking icon and a file icon, I guess, for lack of a better description.
In the bottom, where?
Where
am I
your
looking?
mouse icon?
I'm not a Photoshop guy. I mean, what am I clicking on? This?
Oh, there it is. Okay, so move your mouse icon to the far right of the screen.
Okay.
Okay, go down.
Down.
All the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Stop. Yep. Come back. Yep. Go to the right. One more. And again.
Uh-huh.
That icon. Click on that. That creates a new layer.
Oh, gotcha.
So we're going to now create a gradient from top to bottom. So we need the darkness at the top and then white at the bottom. So we need to set the color first of all.
Oh.
So that's easy. Go to the top left of the screen.
Top left. Yep.
Okay, come down one.
Come down.
Go to the right.
To the right.
Stop. Go to the left. Too much. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Click on that. So linear gradient. Now pull the drop down to the left. And then select the one that is black and white.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now try and draw in a straight line from top to bottom on the actual screen.
From top to bottom. Okay, wait. From top to bottom.
On the image. On the image, yeah.
On the image, top down?
So, yeah. So left and all the way to the down. There you go. That'll do.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
And now change the thing where it says normal to on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Pull the drop down.
Normal. Okay.
Yep. And then we're just going to go through the one and find which one gives us the best result. So most likely it's going to be multiply, I think.
Multiply. That one?
Yeah, let's try that one to see how it goes. There we go. That's good.
That's good.
Change your fill. Yep, change your fill level.
Yeah.
To the right-hand side to like 15%.
Fill level right here?
Yeah, 15%.
15? Oh.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
20.
20? Wow.
There you go. So that kind of gets rid of it.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to actually combine this layer in a second. Click on Edit on the top left-hand corner.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if you have this function. Now, go to Image.
Go, Image? Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that. Go to Adjustments. Did it have HDR toning at this point? I guess it didn't. Well, that's
Someone says they feel sorry for Simon. I'm driving him crazy. I'm sorry, Simon.
The funniest thing is this is such an old version. It's like I'm trying to remember where everything is on the older versions. Is it under filter now? Or was it under filter? We're looking for something called HDR toning, and I know they had it in this version of Photoshop. Let me find that. Let's just do a Google search. HDR toning Photoshop CS3. Let's see if they had it. They only had HDR merging. They didn't have toning until later. Okay, that's fine. We'll cheat. We're going to need to flatten the layer then. In this case, it is what it is.
Right here, just click flatten or.
Yeah.
Flatten. Okay.
Yeah, flatten image. We're going to click on. You're going to copy high pass. There it is.
Hey, I know the high pass. This is I've done before.
Change it to 2.
To 2. Okay. And hit OK.
Okay. Yep. And then under normal, it's going to be soft light.
Yeah, this is what I've normally done in my pictures.
Yeah.
That's a little more sharpening, eh?
Yeah, that's basically a method of sharpening.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun one. Click on the background for a second.
Okay.
The background layer.
Right click?
Yep. No, just click on that left click. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to actually invert the image.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so just get out of this menu.
Okay,
just
out of
click
it?
anywhere. It gets it. Yeah. Press Control I.
Control I. I don't know if that will do any. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, then press Control L.
Control L.
Now let's play around with the levels. The blob at the left.
Uh-huh.
You see the up arrow on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Keep going to your left. Keep going to your left.
Left here.
Yep, that's it. Pull that to the right.
Pull that to the right. But I don't like this one inverted. I like it the other way.
I know, but this is another way to do this.
Okay.
So just okay it from here.
Okay, from here?
Yep.
Okay.
And now re-invert it back the other way.
Oh, how do I do that?
Control I again.
Control I.
Yeah, so we still have an uneven field that we got to fix.
Oh.
But in Photoshop CS3, I'm not sure how to do it. Because
I think we were close already. I don't mind the way we had it, for now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if we back up a little bit, wait.
So undo all of that.
Yeah, right. Wait, where were we before? We're right after the part where we sharpened it.
Okay, there's an
great.
icon that looks like 3 dots and an arrow that to the right-hand side. Go up. Where's your mouse icon gone again?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Go to the right of the screen, the far right.
The far right?
Keep going. Stop. Okay, go left a bit. Stop. Go down one. Click on that. This shows you your history of where we were.
Oh.
So
High
keep
pass.
going to the high. Yeah, get it to the high pass. So go to the blending change. No, go down one more. Go down one more. Blending change. There we go.
That's what I like. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so go back to the background, and then we can change the levels from there.
Okay, background.
Yeah, so Control L.
Yeah. Oh, Control L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pull the right-hand arrow instead. So let's just mess around with those 3 arrows until we get it the way you kind of like it.
Yeah.
And then play around with the middle one. You'll see what that one does.
I kind of like it right here. No?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's up to you. This is what you want to do.
And then I want to add color to it.
Yep. So that's okay, this. We just want to get the contrast just right. So Control M brings up the curves.
Control M.
Yeah, thank God this didn't change. Oh, cancel. We're in grayscale still.
Yeah.
Image, mode, RGB. I forgot about that.
Oh, flatten it first?
Don't flatten. Don't flatten.
Don't flatten.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now we can create the curves. So Control M. And then select red. We'll start with red.
Red. Oh, red.
Yeah, red channel.
Okay.
Click anywhere in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And then pull to your left. Up and to your left.
I usually give it a hard value of like 2.0 or 1.6 or something. Not good?
Go down, walk down to the left. And more to the left. Bit more than that. And come down again. There you go. Keep going.
Keep going?
Yep, about there's good.
Okay.
Let's change to... Go to the blue channel this time.
Oh, blue?
Yep. Pull from the middle and just go to the right. Stop, that's too much. There you go, there you go. Stop. Yeah, that.
Right there?
Yeah, that looks actually really nice there.
You don't even mess with green?
Very, very rarely, unless I want it to tint orange somewhere.
Uh-huh. Nice. I like it.
That's actually a pretty damn good result.
I think so. I think so. I like it. I would probably crop it, though. Right there, because that's all I'm interested in at this point.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, though, we don't, at the same time, you don't kind of want to lose some of the details that's happening at the bottom because you've got 1, 2, 3 filaments happening.
Yeah.
There's so much active region
right there,
areas going
and
on.
there is a sunspot. Now, are these sunspots, did they come out too dark?
Well, sunspots are meant to be like that. There
Yeah.
are tricks to get them so they don't completely drop down. But
Yeah.
I think that's like another more advanced thing to look into.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. I can live with this result. I think I'm going to post that.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you could just kind of brighten it up a little bit more or
Yeah.
change whatever you want to change. Again,
Right.
this is a preference thing. You don't have to do it
Right.
this particular way.
Right, but I think it's the most realistic. My solar images tend to look cartoonish sometimes, but I think this is the most photorealistic one I've captured, and processed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. What do you guys think? Everybody's been watching that kind of. Sorry, I've been looking at the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people probably find some of my stuff a little too over-processed, depending on the situation and which ones they prefer.
Yeah.
In terms of an
Oh.
imaging
Oh.
standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's again, it's all down to preference.
Right.
I mean, believe it or not, the amount of detail you could probably tweak from this is probably more than you realize with the right amount of work in this.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is just a quick pass over, just so everybody gets the idea.
Right.
You've got the idea behind
Yep.
this. I mean, it's taken me a while to figure out my workflow.
Yeah. Okay.
But unfortunately, we're missing a couple of tools that I really like to use on Photoshop here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you talk about those in your own video?
I do, actually.
Okay. Where can they find that, by the way? With the Woodland Hills channel, or?
Yes, so if you basically type in telescopes with an S on the end of it, .net in YouTube, which is also our website for the company I work for, that will take you to our YouTube channel, so to speak, and one of those will be called solar processing or solar image processing or something along those lines.
Right.
So get the,
I saw you had a video. It had over 20,000 views on it, so definitely a lot of people have been watching it.
yeah, you can't miss that one. It's just
And
like it's right there.
someone even recommended that video to me a couple of weeks ago.
Found it. Okay, I'm just going to post it in the chat so you guys can try and find it.
I didn't see it last time you tried to post in the chat. Let's see if it works this time.
Yeah, no, I posted it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I just show up as Simon Sky2940. That's the user thingy that I have. But that's basically the processing video that I have, which is similar to what we've done. Although I will say this, it is old. I mean, it's
Simon, here's your post right
when
here.
I shot it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to post this too. Let me just hang on here. I want everyone just get that link. All right. Let's see if it. Hopefully. But okay. Well, Simon, I appreciate this. I know I kept you a long time. This was a long stream.
Oh, it's all right. This is fine.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. I just posted that link that Simon was talking about in the live chat here. So
I mean, I'm sure everybody who's been watching is. Actually, shall we do some Q&A real quick then?
Oh, sure. You guys, I got the guru here. Does anyone want to ask Simon some questions before we go? He's got time, and I certainly have time.
I've got plenty of time. I'm not going anywhere.
We still got 87 people online. I think we might have worn them out. Somebody asked before if Simon was taking questions, but let's see.
Well, we're going to have to wait for a moment because obviously there is
a delay. We're on delay here.
So by the time they hear me speaking or they hear that it's question
we're finally
and answer
looking
time,
at the comments, people.
So what's the sun doing right now? It's not doing very much actually. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, actually, while we wait, let's just show them.
That's what I'm looking at.
This game's over at this point,
game's
isn't it?
over
Jeez.
for me. Yeah.
Let's go to a couple of websites that I'd like to show. That I really want to show people right off the bat.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen, or should I? Would that be?
You can stay on your screen.
Okay.
I've got strange resolution, so it's not ideal for screen sharing.
Do you want to send me some chat links again, and I'll go straight to them?
Let me send you. Well, actually, let me do this particular one first. Go to Google.
Go to Google?
Yep, go to Google.
All right, hang on here. Ooh. Google. Not Gmail. Sorry, my typing. All right. Google.
Okay, type in HA and then Gong, G-O-N-G.
I'm sorry,
So
H-A?
H-A space G-O-N-G.
H-A Gong.
Yep, very, very first link. This shows the sun from all over the world and then how live it is.
Is this the one that DayStar has on their... They have a link on their homepage, too.
Yes, they actually pulled the data from this website, too.
Okay.
So right now, it looks like...
here's the flare we were just looking at.
Yeah, so it looks like the one below it is the best image so far.
Yeah.
So
H-A Gong. Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on the actual word, so it says Ciro Tololo, or whatever it says.
Yeah.
Yes, click on that. That will give you a full-size image, and then you can actually play to the animation, and it shows you what's going on.
Dang, look at that. That looks so cool. But it takes a long time to get that kind of... you can see how much the sun is rotated. Yeah.
This is like several hours.
Yeah, you can see how much the sun is rotated. Yeah.
And then you can see the X-class flare that happened yesterday at the beginning of the animation. You see on the left-hand side, there's
right there.
A big explosion. Yeah, that's...
What does that actually mean, X-class? Oh, wow, that was huge.
It's kind of like measuring an earthquake in terms of magnitude.
Yeah.
But they have it in 3 major categories. So there's C, M, and X. X being the biggest, C classes being the smallest. But inside of those scales, they have a numbers 1 through to 10 again.
Right.
So you can have a C9, which is borderline M. You can have an M1, and then you can have an X1. Believe you me, if you have an X10, we're all dead, just so you guys know this. And in history, as far as I know...
Look at that thing, though, on the left. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I think it was an X8 off the top of my head. I'd have to double check that. But it was a nasty, nasty one a long time ago.
Oh, I would have loved to have captured that one. That was massive over here on the left.
Yeah, we all panicked to watch that, and it was pretty awesome, but I had such bad seeing, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can just quickly show you guys at home. Let me see if I can find the link. Copy link. If you go to this link, Chuck, that I just sent you in the chat. Okay. This was the previous X-class. The same one that you caught on Friday, but afterwards.
Oh, okay. We're looking at Simon's Instagram is Simon2940, by the way, everybody.
I think most of the people are watching already or should know who I am.
Yeah.
But that's basically what I captured.
Wow. That is cool. So Simon, I noticed the surface here before is a little wavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because seeing changes throughout
that's from seeing conditions.
Capture.
Wow, look at that.
That's all seeing that is when it starts wobbling.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I got the alert for this 20 minutes after this X-class had occurred.
Yeah.
So I just panicked and just started throwing stuff up together to get my scope set up. So I had no time to take flats or anything or do any calibrations. I just had to just go.
No kidding. Choice. Well, your data looks very clean even without the flats.
Pretty much. It's not bad, but it's
Did you do this through batch? Did you do it through batch and IMPPG?
Yes, all of this is done through IMPPG.
Does the same histogram works well for all of your data? Is that
kind of?
Okay.
There was a little bit of jiggery pokery going on.
Do you use PixelSight at all for anything or no?
I do. I'm not revealing anything about PixelSight processing at this point in time, just purely because it is a whole different nightmare.
Are you using any techniques I use in my batch or no? For batch processing? I don't know if you've even seen my video for time lapse.
It's very, very different, put it that way.
Very different, okay.
Yeah, it's very, very different. The only reason why I've never released anything in PixelSight or videos on PixelSight is purely because it's a paid service. You have to pay for it. And the number one thing that I do in terms of outreaches is I would rather show everybody stuff you can do that you can do for free without using any other software that you've got to pay for.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Once you get into it and you actually get proficient in it, it's up to you to decide which software you want to buy, how much money you want to spend in it. And by then, I just assume with most people, they already have an inkling of what they know what to do. So that's why I generally don't get into the hardcore stuff right off the bat.
Okay.
Just purely because it puts people off.
Yeah.
I sent you another link if you want to check that one out. That's from my stuff again. And then I'll go back to the original programming.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
So that's basically some of the images that after processing, similar to the method that I showed you today.
Right.
So not everybody likes doing inverted images, but that's just an example of what happens.
Right. Yeah, I tend not to because if there's action on the sun, I have to remind people the sunspots in this case are white,
Right.
Yeah.
And it confuses people quite drastically, which is kind of amusing.
But if there's no activity going on, then it looks. I prefer it. to the inversion. Now, this is what, a calcium sun they call that?
Yes, that's the calcium K solar image.
Okay. Gotcha. Interesting.
So let me get you used to this next link, because this is far more interesting than what I've got here.
Oops. Wait. Oh, did I lose it? What happened? There we go.
Space Weather Live. So this website, and they have an app version for this. I just click on Decline All. This shows you what's happening on the sun as well. So which active regions are active and what is doing what, more importantly.
Is this where people get all these names from, by the way? I always see people with the name, the AR or whatever. Okay.
That's where we get all the names from. Okay. By the way, I tell most people that it's actually, they don't have the 1 prefix before all of this. It's actually AR1 plus the number.
AR1, right. I remember the AR part, yeah.
So in this particular case, the sunspot that we were looking at today was AR13004 and 3001.
Okay.
So the one that was flaring, so if you scroll down, keep going down until we get to 304, there it is. See where it says solar flares from today?
Yeah.
That's everything that was happening today, right up to that point. So we know there was a C, bunch of C classes, a tiny B class, which is a minor flare, goes back into C. Then we got an M class, back into C's, and then an M kicked off again.
Oh. Wait, where are you looking? Where oh, fair.
Solar flares from today.
Solar flares from today. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right there.
So if a sunspot is really kicking off, all of the solar flares will be reported in this area. And it tells you the chance of a flare occurring.
Okay.
So 60% chance of a C class, 15% chance of an M class, and only 1% chance of an X class.
Okay.
There's always a 1% chance of an X, because they just happen and you don't know.
Yeah. Right.
So now, in real time, see that it says solar activity on the top left?
In the top left?
Yeah, of the website. Solar activity. So it says new solar activity. Yep, click on that. Click on solar flares.
Solar flares.
Okay, and then this graph shows you in real time what's going on. Wow. So if you click on 2 hours, and we can zoom in on the whole thing, to the left.
To the left, yeah.
Up a bit. Up,
2 hours. Oh.
While you were imaging, we actually captured that close to the M. See that bump in the C on the far right? We actually saw that.
Right.
Because this was happening right when we were capturing.
Wow, that was a good time. Yeah, it was really wide when we first started. Then it got a little bit thinner. Yeah.
Yep. So that's what we were actually watching. We can actually see in real-time data all this information that tells you what's going on. And you can actually look at it as we're doing this.
Wow. That would be interesting, though. This is real time. So, how often does it actually update? Does it updates itself, or? Yeah,
it updates itself. I believe it's every minute or 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm going to come back to this next time I see some activity. Then, yeah. Wow, that is cool.
So Hang on here, Maya. I'll show you one more video real quick if I can find it. Your channel, I think it's under. Here it is.
I added about 100 new subscribers while this live stream has been going on. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, perfect. All right, click on that YouTube link real quick.
Oh, all right.
The one in the chat.
Oops.
There we go. So this is a flare that happened a while ago. And if you click on play, I'm using the same data and I can actually follow along what was happening.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cool.
Yep. So if you actually get the timing right, and if you actually were to record your time and date, you can actually sync it with the solar flares.
I wasn't even subscribed to you, Simon. You call yourself the... That's you, right?
That's one of the channels that I'm going to be posting on at some point. The other channel that you subscribe to, that's my own personal thing that I just use as a dumping ground.
Yeah, I just subscribed to this. Okay.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to start posting stuff from now on.
Okay.
But you can see in the video that I was basically watching that particular flare, and because I had the time codes synced together, I could actually figure out what part of the flare was what, right down to the second, basically, or the minute in this particular case.
Look at how sharp that is. Wow, that is so cool.
So yeah, that gives you guys a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
The question is, Chuck, did all that absorb and sink in, or do I need to keep?
I'm going to have to spend a late night and watch this again. Right now, the killer thing for me is just incorporating those flats at the same time. That's like witchcraft to me, because I'm so used to deep sky and yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, I would never do that for deep sky imaging. It's like a bad thing to do for nighttime.
Oh, my flats for deep sky are like 5 months old. They seem to still work,
With this, it just straight up doesn't work. So it's one.
What's that? Oh, I don't hear you. I think you're breaking up on me. Hello, Simon. Can you hear me? I think I lost you. I see you moving. Can you say something now?
Yeah. Close the YouTube link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just close down a couple of those links because it's sucking up the internet bandwidth on both sides here.
Oh. Here, wait. Did you send me a new link here?
No, sorry. I was just telling you to close the YouTube link.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, for those guys watching at home, Space Weather Live is one of the best sites. They have a phone app as well. So, again, well worth using.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions for Simon?
Oh, yeah. We didn't even look how many questions there were. Let's scroll back up. Oopsies. How far up do I need to go? All right, let's start from here. Okay, so first question. Viewing the sun with eyepieces, how can I see the detail in the sun? That's actually a good question. I'm not a big visual person. However, I would strongly suggest using Plossl eyepieces. Reason being is they have the best contrast, or should I say, they don't lose as much contrast as other eyepieces. In other words, you want as little or as few elements in the way as possible. And also have a go at using ND filters as well. You'd be surprised how well those work. The next guy was, is the sun we're seeing now the sun 8 minutes before? Yes, because it takes 8 minutes for the light from the sun to reach us. So we're actually seeing 8 minutes in the past. It has already happened. What is the focal length of your scope, and do you ever use a Barlow? I'm going to ask you that, Chuck.
Oh, the focal length of my scope is, six. I think it's in the 600 range plus a 4.2 Barlow that's built into the Quark. Mm-hmm. And Simon, I was going to ask you something about that. I know you've captured convection cells on the sun. Do I have the same power to do that with my configuration with the AR102 telescope?
No, you could do it with the 152.
Oh, with the 152.
Yeah, it's actually down to resolving power. In other words, how much can you resolve?
Okay.
So with the 152 and a 4x Barlow or a 5x, let's not call them a Barlow, let's call them power mates or telecentric Barlows to be precise. Either the 4 or the 5x, you'll be able to see convection cells.
Okay, gotcha. That's good to know. Somebody just did that again. I don't know if it was, God, I saw somebody on Instagram do that. Yeah. Who was that? Dylan's Astrophotography? I'm not sure. It was very interesting. Yeah, I was surprised he got it. Yeah, not quite as clear as yours, but he did a good job.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look for that one now.
Yeah.
Next question: do I need a DayStar to get detailed views of the sun? No, you don't. But you do need a hydrogen alpha based filter. Now, I'm going to say this very specifically. Hydrogen alpha filters that you use for DSO or deep sky objects is not the same as a solar filter because of the band pass is completely different. When you're using your nighttime astrophotography stuff, your filter is going to be, say, 3 nanometers all the way to 12 nanometers. That amount of light coming through in the telescope is way too much for the sun. So when you're using a solar hydrogen alpha scope, they're actually measured in angstroms, which is even smaller than a nanometer. And we're down as far as what, 0.5 of an angstrom. That's how small they are. So don't use a DSO based filter for photographing the sun. It's not the same. It just doesn't work. Don't try it. Make sure you have the right thing. So either get yourself a Quark or a Lunt scope or whatever. It's just as long as it was made specifically for solar imaging or visual, whatever it is you want to do. How to fix the gradient? Send the file to Simon so he can show on his Photoshop. Oh. It's actually done in Camera Raw, but I will do that at another time. I think what we should do, Chuck, is maybe I should get you to come into a session. We go live again, but go through it on my system. We could do that at another time.
Okay, sure.
Chromosphere or prominence? What do you prefer, Chuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it the Chromosphere? I think it can do both, right?
Well, I mean, my Quark does both. I can do the Chromosphere or prominence.
Oh, really?
Which one did you? Yeah, which one did you get?
Well, I have the Chromosphere, and I always tell people, why would you ever need the prominence Quark if the Chromosphere can do both, right?
Yeah, it's one of these really fun conversations that I have with a lot of people is knowing how to use the prominence version. The people at DayStar, they know that I know what the prominence version does, and I use it really, really well.
Oh.
The problem is nobody notices when I switch between the two. On my Instagram a while back, I did show a comparison, the difference between the Chromosphere and the prominence version. And once I show it to you, and you see it, you kind of understand what's going on. So long story short, prominence version is really designed for just seeing proms, but not any type of prom. The brighter the prom and the bigger they get, the better it is to be seen in prominence version, because you get this really nice subtle shade and detail inside.
And you don't have to overexpose or do anything like that.
Don't have to do any of that.
Wow.
And in the Chromosphere version, you can't see the details that you can see in the prominence version.
Yeah.
But again, it's a super subtle thing. You've got to know how to use it, which is why they don't sell very many of them.
Oh.
But there's very few of us out there that know how to use the prominence version correctly. So we're just basically a rare breed.
It doesn't help that I keep telling people not to buy it.
No, but that's the thing. I say the same thing. If people just want to see certain things, I say don't. Just get the Chromosphere version. The prominence is like a super advanced user type thing for me, or if you're doing something very specific. In fact, they make the best animations if you're doing prominences specifically. They create the best time lapses. But again, you've got to know it really well. Okay, next questions. Somebody deleted that one.
Are you scrolling back a ways? I'm not even seeing all these questions.
Yeah, I just scrolled back all the way to a certain point. What solar scope do I use personally? I have a Skywatcher Evo Star 150 and a Spree 100. I've been messing around with the new Evo Lux 62 and the 82, so that's been a lot of fun. But the 150 is the main one that I use, which is the Skywatcher one. Skywatcher Evo Star 150. It doesn't matter if it's the DX or whatever, they're the same. Any more questions? Chromosphere prominence again. Is there a chance we could possibly find a black hole using your telescope, Chuck?
I'm sorry, I didn't see that one. What was the question, Simon? I'm too
a
busy
chance
looking at my own picture here.
I know. Is there a chance we could possibly find a black hole with your telescope?
Yeah, actually there is, and I think I have about, you can't actually see it, but I have about 6 million views on the video I posted. It's that Cygnus X1, and you can sort of see a jet stream flying away from it. You can't see that black hole itself, but there is a famous black hole out there that astrophotographers point their telescope at. So, you thought the question was going to be no, but it's yes.
Yeah, no, it's a yes. I think everybody's been asking the same question: Chromosphere Quark or Prominence Quark.
Yeah.
But yeah, straight up, I'd just say just do the Chromosphere version and don't mess around.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the Prominence one is way more complicated to use.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Dare I say, people don't see the difference, I think, is what it really is.
Well, I mean, if it's that complicated to use, that's a rough thing. If they need, who are they going to go to? They're going to have to find you, Simon, to help them out with it.
Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, there's only a handful of us around the world that use the prominence version specifically for any particular setup. I mean, it's funny because, like I said, the people at DayStar picked up on the fact that I noticed how to use the differences without them telling me how to use it. So they would watch me like a hawk to see if I would use the prominence version. The lady that answers the phone, her name's Tiffany, she knew when it's in prominence version and she knew when it's in Chromosphere version just by looking at the image. And so she knew that I knew how to use it.
Right, you see? Yep. And by the way, that black hole, guys, just go to my YouTube channel and see where I say I captured a black hole, and you'll see what I was talking about. So, that's it. That's all I wanted to say there.
There you go.
What else have we got here?
I think there's another question that I just saw is which type of scope, actually. So there's 3 or 4 major companies that make solar scopes of any discernible worth. So DayStar is one of them, Lunt Solar Systems is another, Coronado is the other one, and not as common is... Geez, I've forgotten the name of that company. Solar something. I've got to look them up. Solar Chat Forum. What's the name of that company? Go back. Swap shop. Oh, Solar Spectrum. There we go. Yeah, so it's DayStar, Lunt, Coronado, and Solar Spectrum. Solar Spectrum is actually based out in Europe, so any of those devices that tend to be imported over here, they're very, very pricey. They usually start around about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, so that's kind of up there in terms of scale. And just like DayStar, you have to provide your own scope. Make sure you read the instructions. Most of the time we suggest is use refractors, which is basically what me and Chuck are using. And if you want to use a dedicated solar scope, either Lunt and Coronado make the dedicated scopes. And the best scope for total beginners that is affordable is the PST from Coronado. All right, any other questions? I think that's all of them.
All right. Anything else you wanted to share, Simon?
Hold on. Full aperture solar filter recommendations. Depends on what band you're looking at. If you're doing, let's just say you're doing white light, which is the most common. It's the cheapest, easiest way to get into solar, I guess. I would turn around and say any of the decent glass filters, like Thousand Oaks Optics, for example, they make some of the best glass solar filters out there. I try not to use Mylar very often because they can break, they can crinkle, they can get pin holes very easily. So I tend to shy away from Mylar-based ones. Black polymer film works fantastic. Again, try not to scratch them. Otherwise, glass is fantastic. But if you're talking full aperture in terms of doing H-alpha, on the other hand, you have to have something called an ERF, an energy rejection filter that mounts on the front of the scope. You're spending serious money here now, but I would say the DayStar Quantums specifically would be the best ways to go because they have a larger imaging circle area. So the Quark that both me and Chuck use is only a 15mm imaging circle. It's very small. So if you want to get like more of the sun in your field of view, you do need a Quantum. How far do you think an airplane can go into space, say a regular American airline plane? That's actually been asked before.
Really?
So this is the fun part. It actually can get into space. It's the people inside will not survive, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Most things can actually get out of the atmosphere. It's getting back in is the problem because they're not designed to come back in.
So burning up is not a problem, going out, only coming back?
If you're going up and out, because you can actually get the angle just right to go up and through the atmosphere. It's coming down when you come down at the wrong angle, you actually skip off the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And you start bouncing and doing that.
Yeah.
And then once you get level with the atmosphere, it'll just kick you clean off again.
Right.
So 2 things will happen. Either you burn up horribly or get booted back out.
Yeah, one-way trip.
Yeah, it is totally a one-way trip. Quark or dedicated solar scope? That's a good question. I would always say Quark. Just purely because a dedicated scope is just so limited to that thing. That's all you can use it for. And they always limit the aperture. And they're just ungodly expensive to me. It's if you really, really, really get into solar and you buy yourself, like, say, a Lunt 152, that's great, but that's all you can do is just solar with that. At least this way, we can, take it all apart and use it for other things. And then I could choose any scope I want.
Yeah.
All right, I think everybody's had enough of us by now.
Thanks again, Simon. I really appreciate it.
No props. We've been going on for what, two hours and a bit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone for hanging on. But let me just show you some stats here if you guys are interested. The average user was hanging on for about 5 minutes. People are always coming and going on these streams.
Is that what we did? We only made $2. Oh, for God's sake, guys, come on. We need to make more money than that.
$2 in chat revenue. That's okay. Hopefully the advertising revenue will kick in with a stream this long.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right. Hey, Simon, I had one more question. If I'm going to post this to my community tab, how big do you think, is that sound, people love it when I superimpose the Earth. Is that sunspot about the size of the Earth, you'd say? Or?
I'd say give or take about the same size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually the sunspots seem to come out the size of the Earth. So
yeah, these smaller ones do, but we're about to come into solar maximum, and when these other sunspots come up, they're going to make Earth look like, fleas on the back of a dog. These things are going to be horrendously big.
Yeah, nice. Good, I can't wait for that.
Oh gosh, yeah, neither can I. It's the best part here is the if you're here in the US, we've got the eclipse coming up. We've got 2 actually. We have an annular eclipse in 2023, which is the one that I'm more interested in, and then we have the one in 2024. By the time we hit 2024, we will be reaching into the peak of solar max, which means the sun is going to be going crazy.
Wow.
The only reason why I'm not excited for 2024 is it's in April, and if it's anything to go by like this year, April is not a good time for weather in general. So that's why I'm not looking forward to it. But the one in 2023 is in October, slap bang in the middle of summer, so to speak.
Cool.
Or the end of summer, whichever way you want to look at it.
And don't forget, there actually is a lunar eclipse at the end of next week, so that's coming up.
Yes, the 14th, 15th.
Yep. So that's going to be
a fun one.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Simon. Anything else you want to say? Let people know about your Instagram channel or any other YouTube channel you want them to know about?
No, that's really about it. If you really want to help support us, telescopes.net, you can buy whatever you want to buy and so forth and so on. That's where Chuck got his red cat from. We do have inventory, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's funny because when I posted that I bought it from telescopes.net and nobody else had it, I kept asking Simon, did you sell out yet? Because telescopes.net had so many of them.
Yeah, I kid you not. When you posted that, it was like 4 or 5 hours. We probably sold 9 in one day. Like it just went out of stock almost instantly. So
I love that. I love that. I can just tell people I bought one, didn't even use it yet.
Right. And off it goes. It just sells out just like that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys don't have to buy anything from us. It's entirely down to you where you get your stuff from, obviously. But it does help if you do show the support because that's how we get away with doing what we do.
Yes. And thank you to telescopes.net. They sent me the Astronomik L3 as a gift. I appreciate that.
Yes. Just so we can make sure you get decent images like this.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
But you know what? Actually, while we're still here, we've got a couple of minutes. Go open up your other picture that you took before with the L3 filter. The one with the sunspots that you had.
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah, that one.
Right. Okay, this is with the L1.
Yes, this is with the L1, so we can see the difference of what happened. So you see how you've got some of the details there, but your sunspots look more like white light than anything else.
Yeah, right. They're flat,
So
basically.
this is when I first saw this. I knew you were off band, and I knew you had UV leak because of these issues that were happening here. So now when we look back at the Photoshop file that we just have, there's such a huge difference.
Right. Yep. Oh, absolutely. Oh, you know what? I forgot to try, Simon. I was in the 10 o'clock position again. I never tried different bands with my
just do it.
I'll try it next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I kept you guys here long enough, and Simon, I appreciate spending so much time with me. Thanks, man. Thanks for showing us all your tricks. I got a lot to digest.
Well, like I said, I think we can do this again another time, and then I'll do it from my scope, so you guys have a point of comparison, and then I'll show you the whole thing that I do from start to end.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We've got a comparison point, because then it's probably best that you watch me do it as well.
Sure.
And we'll do it on your stream as well.
Sure. That sounds good.
Excellent.
All right, man.
All right, then.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
Excellent.
All right.